What is good, everybody? Welcome, I would say, to another episode of Living Big with Big Reg, but this is not what this is. This is Big Boy Talk
Yow, yow,
with my
yow,
boy Big Street.
yow.
Hey, brother, how you been, man?
Man, I can't complain. Working hard and being who I am, dog. You know what I'm
I hear
saying?
that.
That's it, man.
So, so first and foremost, before we get into anything, talking about anything, you are a state-renowned artist, right? About to be world-renowned.
State right now, I don't
You know what I'm
know, man. I
saying?
don't know. I
One,
don't know if people
one of
know me like
CT's
that.
best.
I don't even know
One
if
of
the people be
CT's
knowing me
best,
like that.
bro.
I that I am. Like I really am, but I don't know if the people really know that. I don't even know if they know for real. They should know, but I
Listen,
don't know if they know.
they should know. They should know. Matter
Man.
of fact, we gotta talk off stream because I gotta get a track from you. So I can get something put together for intro, outro, brother. So I'm gonna need
Oh,
something from you.
oh, that's easy.
But CT's finest is in the building, y'all. This man is legit. All right, legit. I was just listening to some bars the other day. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was listening to one of your freestyles you did. I was like, just
Appreciate,
give me an
appreciate
album. Where's my album? You know, I always come at you with that. Where's my album?
you.
So
It's
look,
like it's about two or three albums just sitting in the vault right now. To be honest with you,
just in the vault, just chilling. Well, I need them out of the vault. All
it's
right,
about
I
two or
need them
three
out of the
albums.
vault.
I'm not in
You
love
know what I
with
mean?
him. I think I sat with him too long, and I'm not in love with him.
Well, you know what? Release them anyway, because you know what happens. Even if you're not in love with them no more, you were at one point. So let it go. You get the people what they need, not what they want. Get the people what they need. You know what I'm
They
saying?
definitely need it. The people definitely need it. I ain't gonna hold you.
They definitely need it.
They definitely need
Listen,
it, especially in this
hip
state of
hop
music.
is in a
So
yes. I was about to say hip hop is in a crazy state of mind right now. We need the new music, right? We need something with old school vibes, something with actual heritage to it. You know what I mean? Realness, grittiness.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We got my boy Dre. I talk about my boy Dre up here all the time. Mr. Galloway out of Baltimore. He dropped fire. So I need you to represent CT and bring out the fire. Show 'em that we still got that too. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's a fact, man.
Got
And
that
it's not.
soul in us.
It's a bunch of us, so it ain't just me. Tell you that right now.
No, I know it ain't. But you're the one I know personally. So I gotta talk to you.
I feel
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Get that album up out of you.
I feel that. I
But
feel that.
you know what I'm saying?
It'll be
You
here
my
sooner
brother, so
than
I
it,
gotta.
it,
You know what I mean?
it'll be here sooner than later. I'll tell you that much.
I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to
I
that.
mean,
Good evening, Miss Yolanda. And for those who don't know, Miss Yolanda finally started her channel, and she's been putting out some fire content, Ravens content over there covering the team. I still don't believe them numbers you put out about Owe. All right, we're gonna have to talk about that because ain't no way he got an 80.5. That man was boo boo juice. He was a vegetarian. He was a vegan. He was eating grass all season. I don't care what nobody say. But
oh man,
her channel's fire. Go check out her channel. Absolutely amazing channel, amazing content, great person right there. And she's even taking over something I used to do with the Monday morning motivation. And I can honestly say I couldn't have left it in better hands than with her because the Monday morning motivation she put out, I definitely needed it. Um, and that's gonna get let's that's gonna lead us into some deeper talk right away. Um, So I'm gonna be honest. I was doing the Monday motivation for a while. You know, I was doing the shorts. I was putting them out. I enjoyed it. I loved it. But I stopped doing it because honestly, there was something in me where something was missing, and I felt like I couldn't give the people motivation that I couldn't that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely know what that's like.
Like, I just to speak on it. As everyone knows, I'm an electrician, right? I do electrical work. I've been out of work for a while, for a little bit now because of my back, and getting back soon, whatever. But it's one of those things where I'm not. I don't have the motivation to do electrical anymore. It's more wanting to move in a different direction. And I've been looking into cybersecurity, different things like that. And I also noticed that I find myself just wanting to spend more time with my family. And when I get to work these days, I'm miserable. And you know me from forever now. When I used to do electrical work, oh, I used to love it.
Yeah, you was excited
Oh,
to go to work.
yeah, I was
You
excited to go to
you
work.
couldn't wait to get to the job and tell me about the sites and
Yeah,
everything you saw and learned that day.
yeah, and it's just there's something there's something that's just going now. It's just missing, and I just now just from the second I get up and I get there to the second I leave, I'm miserable. And then when I leave, that's when I find more joy because I'm on the way home to my kids and my lady. And it's just I don't know. It's something that I know that's missing in me. I've been on a search trying to find it. You know, just and that's one of the reasons why I cut down to just one show a week too, because I knew there was something I had to find in myself to be able to give the people what they need and be able to give myself what I need. You know what I'm saying? But
Absolutely.
just speaking on that, part of that leads me to asking you your drive behind your music, your dedication. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. So what is it that drives you and pushes you to keep going forward?
Um, how many people actually believe in me and tell me how good I am and the expectation that people have, that's honestly what drives me. And the fact that I know I'm good. You feel what I'm
Facts.
saying? The fact that I know that like people not just blowing smoke, you know what I mean, when they tell me I'm nice. Like I know that. Because I'm very
Yeah.
honest with myself. If I was trash, I would know I was trash and I would have stopped a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
no, I hear you.
it's just things like that.
Yeah. So that's huge because a lot of these a lot of these artists out here, they don't they don't know what it is to not only have the people push them and tell them they're good, but know it inside themselves. Some of them just go off of what they believe. Like, hey,
Right.
oh, I'm great, but they don't really have the circle to really push them. But that goes to show, like you got all you need to equal greatness, and
Mhm.
that's fun. That I gotta have some of that rub off on me. You know what I mean? I need some of that greatness over here. You know what I'm saying? I need some of that shine. I need some of that shine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But that's just awesome, man. It's and that's something I think the people need to hear. When you know you good at something, you know you great at something. Don't hesitate. Pull the trigger. Keep doing what you do.
that's a fact.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
That's a fact.
On a different note, real quick, we are both watching SmackDown. Just for the viewers to let you know,
Yeah,
because we are both wrestling fans.
if y'all keep seeing me look off to the side, it's because I'm looking at what's going on with SmackDown.
Yeah, same here. And we both grew up wrestling fans for like our entire lives. So The Rock getting ready to exit out of there. Roman stops him
And told him to acknowledge him.
and told him to acknowledge him,
Acknowledge me. You think this is?
and he did it.
Because he know
He
who the man
acknowledged
is
him.
right now. He know who the man is right now.
This is true.
First of all, The Rock had no business coming out there laying out counter challenges involving a tribal chief as if he said that this was okay. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna come out there and say, here's my counter challenge to you, Cody, on night one, we're gonna do the biggest tag team match, and if somehow y'all win when your match against Roman on night two, the bloodline will not be at ringside. Nobody, not me, not Jimmy, not Solo, not the wise man. You'll get a bloodline free uh championship match on night two. Who is The Rock to say that? Who is he?
Listen, I guess he's the Rock, right?
I feel like the tribal. I
I
feel like the tribal chief should have put hands on him. This is my personal opinion.
I don't disagree actually, which is crazy.
I would
So
have put hands
here's my
on him.
thing. I love that because it leads to Cody versus Roman, and everybody knows Cody had Roman beat last time had it not been for Solo.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves them to 1-on-1, and Cody can outright beat him and say, "I'm better than you," and that's awesome. But
Right.
I do still notice when The Rock throws up, he doesn't throw up the one. He
He
throws that
doesn't.
thumb out there still.
What is that about?
I think he's trying to point out that it's not just the one anymore. It's two of us. And notice the rest of them still do the one, but The
Mm-hmm.
Rock deliberately goes like this. If you
Yes, he
watch his
does.
hands, he deliberately puts that thumb out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's trying to say like more than one here now.
Right.
I mean, even with Roman having him acknowledge him, there was a hesitation there. You
Oh,
know,
it was definitely hesitation.
there's some big egos between these two gentlemen. And what's up to my homie, my other co-host, who I want to say he's a YouTuber, but he called himself retiring. So my boy Brandon Bazel, 86 Ghosts. Go check him out, 86ghost.com. He got some good stuff over there, man. Not just clothes, but he sell a little bit of everything. And he likes to ride. Don't be surprised if you see him pop up on here with some bike videos where he on his motorcycle cruising through town. So check him out, y'all.
Oh,
Yep. And he do food reviews. Or used to. He's supposedly retired from YouTube now and stuff, but
you
he
know
was
that's
doing the
something I
food
wanted to
reviews
get
too.
into with my big ass. I wanted to get into food reviews.
Hey yo, you can ask my lady to this day. I still do food reviews between just us. Like we'll be
Nah,
sitting at a restaurant and I'll completely break down do a full blown food review on what we're eating. She
you know
just
what I'm
she
saying?
just looks at me like you might as well start a food review channel, and I'm like, yeah, but that might get a little more expensive, right? Having to constantly go out different places to eat. I don't know if I could do it, but it works perfectly for him because he travels for work, so
Right,
he's eating at different places all the time anyway.
right.
Not only in the states but all around. You everything all right in there? Um, all around the country. So it's pretty awesome. And I told him he should take advantage of that and keep doing it. I also told him to go ahead and write a cookbook because he's somewhat of a chef. The man know what he be doing in the kitchen, bro. So, but you know a little something about that too. You know a little something about that too. Don't be shy about it.
Listen, man, I'm a man of many talents.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a man of many talents: music, food, clothing,
Yes.
acting,
Yeah. I think
screenwriting.
you and a couple of your friends, other friends, do have a clothing line out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, plug it, man.
Icarus Brand Flight Apparel. If you follow me on Instagram, and then you'll be able to follow all the other pages. Let me just say that.
Yeah. So go check it out. They got some fly gear up.
my
Y'all know I
Instagram,
got my
my,
gear I'm putting out.
my Instagram is right here up under my headline name or whatever the case is. However, I'm new to this thing, so
It's right up under your name. It's right up under your name.
here we go. Yeah, that thing.
So dig. I um I actually, as you know, I got my clothing line or my clothes I'm putting out too. I'm not gonna say
I
clothing
do
line.
know that.
It's not a clothing line.
Some nice
But I
shit.
got some shirts and some hoodies I'm putting out. Everybody y'all know where y'all can check that out at etsy.com/living big with Big Reg. I just actually put up two more new designs. I did. One of them being the one that's actually behind me right here.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
guy got me. Yup, yup.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. There you go. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
So y'all go check it out. Go grab something. It's all good quality material. So we out here. We trying to be moguls in the business. You know what I mean? Trying to hit it from every angle. We trying to get every angle
That's
with
a,
his
that
business
that's a
bag.
that's a word that we gotta take out of our vocabulary. Ain't no try. We either doing or we not doing. We ain't trying nothing.
I love it. I love it. You right. We doing it.
That's it.
And Miss Yolanda says she loves the merch. She copped the hoodie from the site.
Hey,
Says
shout
she
out Miss
wears it almost
Yolanda.
every day. That's what I'm talking about. It's good stuff. I
Shout out Miss
appreciate you.
Yolanda.
I appreciate you. Listen, so we got music, we got clothes, cooking. I mean, the talent is just overflowing. So I'm at a wall right now.
Mm-hmm.
But little thing I didn't talk to many people about. I was actually attempting to write a book as well.
Nice. That's dope.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but I was in the middle of writing it. I'm at a pause right now because I got too much going on at once. Because I'm trying to figure out so much at one time, and I'm trying to figure out um what the next step is for doing courses to towards what I was talking about earlier
Right.
with getting into a different career. So it's so much going on at once. I'm like scrambling my own brain. I kind of got to slow down and take it one step at a time, one thing at a time, and see where I can go next. But it's it feels refreshing, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's every time I click live to come on here, or every time I go to watch a course, anything that has to do with anything other than electrical.
Right. Right.
It
Right.
feels so refreshing and exciting, and I find myself feeling ways I haven't felt in years, and I absolutely love it. And, obviously, I got to keep that up because I got the kids, and the kids are a handful, and they're my balls of energy, and I have a ball. I love them to death, right? I have a
Right.
ball, but I got to keep my joy up so that they don't see me down.
That's a fact. 'Cause they wouldn't
You know
even understand that.
exactly. So I just do my best to stay on top of me and my happiness to make sure we're good. And they do a great job of making me laugh. And the missus, she crazy, so she make me laugh all the time. Um, so it's good times over here. My real fear is when I go back to doing electrical, just until I get everything else settled. How much negativity is it going to put in my life? Because that's one of the reasons why I stopped liking electrical, because of what you deal with on the job regularly is all negativity.
Mm.
Everything that comes out of everybody's mouth on the job is all negativity, and it's kind of one of those things that's it's a real like
It's,
it's a
it's
real
like
heavy hit.
construction workers. It's just
Yeah.
all potty mouth. Is all f this and f that and oh, I hate this. I can't wait till I can retire. And
Mm-hmm.
why are we even here then? Why are you even here?
Yeah. Yeah. It's unhappiness, and it's crazy because it's followed me through my whole career. I believe I've
Mhm.
told you the story, but I don't know if I've told the story on YouTube. But my first two, my first 2, 3, 4 months of doing electrical was all hectic. It was all signs pointing to don't do this. Like
Mhm.
my first job I'm on, my first week is what a lot of people called hell week. It was an average of like 110 degrees outside.
Mhm.
People were I darn near passed out from how hot it was. People, I mean, it was ridiculous. And then the following week, so you had that the first week, right? My job was brand new, so I didn't really know what I was doing out there. So then the following week, or it was the 2 weeks after. But anyway, the same job, a week or two after, a guy gets some guys on top of a scaffold standing on a ladder. You're not even supposed to have a ladder on a scaffold,
No, hell
but
no.
the ladder falls off the scaffold
Jesus.
as somebody's walking out the building,
Mm.
crushes the guy's spine, paralyzes him, paralyzes him. Right, the hard hat protected his head from getting cracked open, but that that weight and coming down at that speed and everything broke broke his neck. So he's paralyzed. So I gotta watch that and watch the ambulances come to the job, get this guy out of there and stuff like that. And then I go to the next job, and the next job is not only annoying and it's filthy. It's like the portlets are you can't use the bathroom because they're filled to the top of the lid.
That's
And
nasty.
then exactly. And then on that job was my first time getting hit. I met one guy so first off I met one journeyman. He goes he goes, what made you get an electrical? I told him it was something I was always interested in. I actually loved the electrical and wanted to learn how to do it. And he goes, get out while you can. So I'm already being told. So I've already seen what I've seen. Now I'm being told get out while I can. This is all while I'm not even 2 months in. I'm like, about a month and a half. He's like, get out while you can. Don't do this. Don't do it to yourself. Get out. I'm like, what do you mean? So you got him telling me that, and then I get hit with 277, 277 volts electricity because somebody messed up one of the lights that go in the concrete in the front of the building on the walkway. So the whole walkway was live. Because we had rubber boots, we couldn't tell, you couldn't feel it. But I
Mm.
went to touch one of the lights and bzz. So my
Ooh.
first time getting hit with 277 right then and there. And and then after that I ended up actually getting laid off because they hired a bunch of guys on, including me, thinking they were getting like 2, 3 more jobs, and then two of them fell out. So they had more guys than they had work. So it was like, okay, so maybe it is time for me to get out of this already. And I just started. Then I get back to it again. First story I hear is a story about guys were on a job site and a forklift fell through the floor, crushed the guy and killed him. So I'm like, all right, this electrical thing might not be it. But I kept going, and I got into it, and my love for it stayed for a long time. But now, when I think of a job site, like I'm looking at these job sites, like man, I don't want to be here, and that negativity, I guess maybe it's all the years of the negativity finally
Mhm.
caught up to me. No matter how much I fought it off, and I'm like,
Now you're
man,
sitting there like, I should have got out while I could, and da da da
yep.
da da.
Now I'm like, I should have got out while I was young and started whatever new career I wanted back then. But I do know I have learned that it's never too late for a new beginning. Hey man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, brother.
I'm
But
not gonna lie to you, man.
we
I,
plan on
pers-
shining though.
huh?
I said we plan on shining though.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I hate having a job. I really do. I hate having to get up in the morning to go do something that I do not absolutely love. I hate having to get up in the morning to go continue to make something that somebody else dreamt continue to prosper. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I hate it. Every day I hate it. Every day. Every single day. I wake up every day and I'm like, I have to do more with the things that I am great at because this is stupid. There's no reason why I should have to get up and go punch a clock. There's no reason.
You're no, you're right. You're right.
There's
And
no
I
reason
think that
why.
goes for everybody, right? Everybody, because I don't know how many people, and you said it perfectly. A lot of people don't realize how we're getting up day in and day out just to make somebody else's dream come true because we're making their business thrive. We're making their vision grow instead of working on our own. And honestly, this was starting a YouTube channel, which scared the living daylights out of me. By the way, was
Mhm.
one of the steps I started taking towards making my dreams come true, making my vision grow. And
Mhm.
it's been a great experience. And I do have to find time to put more content out. I'm just struggling with do I just bought my laptop, so now I'm able to start editing and things like that I wasn't able to do before. I was doing it in the beginning because I had some software that could do it on one of my other devices, but that device broke. It's gone. So I haven't been able to like edit videos and things like that. But now I have the laptop. I'll be able to get back into doing that. But so I'm gonna start, putting videos together, editing. So it won't always be a live, but I love doing the live streams too because the interaction is awesome. Whether it's you're interacting with the people that's watching or just me being able to sit here you have no idea the fear. See, you perform on stage, so you used to this. You know what I'm saying?
Very true. Very
But I
true.
have a fear when I click live. There's a fear that goes through me
Really.
every single time, consistently. Yes, consistently every single time. Like I'm even now, I'm as nervous as could possibly be. Why? I got no clue, but I am. But this is cool for you because this is less than what you deal with when you're dealing with hundreds and thousands of people while you're out there performing.
Well,
Like,
honestly, I'm be honest with you. This is actually a little more nerve wracking. I mean, it's easy because I'm up here with you and I'm just having a conversation with my brother. But like, for me, it's more of a thing of like, at least being on stage, I could read the energy and know if I need to switch something up or change something to keep people entertained. If I'm on this screen by myself, like I said, I'm having a conversation with my brother, so I really don't even give a damn what anybody else is thinking right now. And
yeah.
you feel me? I got everything I need. But if I was up here doing this by myself, I'd be like, yo, how do I even know if anybody cared what the fuck I'm up here talking about?
So
I
listen,
don't.
that's one of my
I don't
things,
even
right?
know if it's time for me to switch topics or not because I don't know how. I just don't know because I have
So
nothing to gauge it.
that's one thing I'm working on big time is writing out my shows.
Hmm.
Writing out my shows, getting my topics, planning because it takes a lot more of that than people realize.
Hmm.
So a lot of times it is good to have somebody else on the screen with you. And my boy Ghost, Brandon Bazel, has been kind of a blessing because he's been on most of my shows with me.
Hmm.
So we end up bouncing our energy off of each other because he's the same way. He doesn't want to be on
Right.
camera by himself either. That's one of the reasons why he got rid of his show. And he said he's better off with somebody else with him. I'm kind of the same way. I've done shows by myself. I've actually sat up here and did, I think it was a 3 or 4 hour show by myself. So, and it was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do because not only did I have to do my topics, but once I got through my topics, it was also, I think I was watching a Thursday night football game. So it was communicating with the people online and also speaking to what's going on the game and kind of doing a little bit of commentary and my thoughts on the game. And that's harder to do than people realize to watch a game and give your specific thoughts on. And then names tend to slip my mind, so I'm trying to figure out which player is which. And I'm at an odd angle, so I can't see the TV directly on because of where I'm set up in here. And it's like it's tough, but I can't. I have it in my mind and in my heart that I can't stop because if I stop, I'm done. Right.
Hmm.
And it's tough because a lot of people want to watch the numbers, and I try my hardest to not watch the
That's the
numbers.
worst thing you could possibly do is watch numbers.
I try my hardest. Like
It's
I think right now we're at 108 subscribers. I've been at 108 for about 2 weeks.
Watching numbers is the worst thing you could possibly do to yourself because
Bro,
it's a slow grind and it could be very discouraging.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes,
It makes it real easy to go, you know what? Fuck it. Who cares if I
yeah,
stop now? It makes it real
yeah.
easy to do that. Do not watch numbers.
I appreciate that, Miss Yolanda. She knows because we fought her forever, pushing her to start her channel. So she knows what it's like to be nervous and then fight through. And she's one doing it as we speak. And I just for me, as you know, I used to do music myself. So back in the day when I used to do music, for me, the process was easy to get on the track, sing this, sing that. Even recording was easy. It was the thought of letting people listen to what I recorded, letting people listen to what I when I was singing. If I was just singing around the homies and we was writing a song and you got one person rapping, I'm singing, that's no problem. I couldn't get in front of people and sing just the same, right? Which was weird.
That's
It
crazy.
was weird. Unless I hope don't nothing come flying my way for this, but unless it was a female, I could sing in front of females. It wasn't a problem.
I'm over here ducking like
You
it's about to
ducked
come
for me.
through
I
my
saw
screen. I'm like
you
that
ducked
shit,
for me.
that shit about to come through my screen. I'm like,
I
oh.
saw it. I saw it. You ducked for me. Look, look, look. She in the chat. Look.
I
Look.
don't know if I can see the chat. Oh, there it go.
It'll
Boom.
be off
There
to
it
the
go.
side.
What?
Yeah. So that was it was a weird thing because it was somewhat of a stage fright. Somewhat of a stage fright. So I've always, I guess, had that stage fright and that nervousness in me. That's that one thing you can't shake. But even now, like even with going to a new electrical job, even though I know what I'm doing, when I step out there, I'm nervous because I don't know what's going on around me. I don't know any of the people I'm working with.
Hmm.
Realistically, I have to, depend on what the job is, I have to depend on them for my safety. You know what I mean? And I think that's another thing that bothers me about the job too, is because I don't want to walk out there and put my life and my safety and
On
whether or not
somebody else's
my
hands.
kids and stuff in your hands.
Yeah, that's craziness.
And that's one of the things that I don't know, man. It's got me feeling and looking different.
That's like being a first responder with a partner.
See, he trying to start trouble.
Oh
I don't want
man,
none of that smoke. Yeah, I
that
don't want none of that
was
smoke.
crazy.
He wilding.
I'm not even gonna repeat what that said.
Hey B, you better chill out before she texts your girl and something come flying your way.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he wilding.
Don't take no talk back. Oh
Look, they
man,
go to what again? See, you start. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that.
you
I
see
don't
me?
want nothing to do with
Oh,
that.
shit.
Newsflash: if she turned around and decided, hey, get off the stream, I'm off the stream, bro. I don't want that smoke.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.
Yeah, it's the most abrupt ending you've ever seen.
Oh man.
You looking for trouble so you can stay home tonight? Oh, okay. You must got something. She dragged you out to do something terrible. I feel bad for you.
Oh man. Yeah, keep starting trouble then. That's how you do it.
That is how you do it. Get her just upset enough that she don't want to go out in front of people and put the fake smile on. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's that's the only way. That's the only way. So speaking of that, right? I'm gonna ask you something here, and it's kind of it's kind of one of those things that's gonna that's it's an interesting question,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you, sir, a lot of people don't know, you are a bachelor, correct? You
I
know what I'm
mean, that's
saying?
what you want to call it.
You looking are you with someone right now? Are you seeing someone right now?
That's
It's
crazy. Oh,
complicated.
that's crazy.
It's complicated. All right, so we're gonna say it's complicated.
She wouldn't be watching this. I'm not with nobody. Like,
First off, we gonna stop it right there. We gonna just say it's
like
complicated.
we've been rocking, but like I ain't with nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shorty, she cool. You know what I mean?
It's
But
not official. It's not official.
yeah, nah.
All right. So here's what I was gonna ask you. When you're looking for that someone that you do want to be official with, that one that you want to be your end all be all, right?
Hmm.
Your ride or die, so to speak. What is the key trait? Name one key trait you need them to have.
Accountability.
Accountability. That is a good one right there. Explain. Get further into that.
Well,
Give me.
because so you I could have said communication, but it because it plays into that. It's like if we having an issue, if I'm telling you I'm having an issue with something that you doing or something that you did, and I'm bringing it to you in that moment, right? I need you to be able to stop, recognize, um, analyze what I'm telling you, and take into account. Okay, maybe I didn't recognize what I was doing, and I apologize. Whatever the case is, I don't need you to pick out something that you didn't like that I did 6 months ago because you want to deflect the fact that I'm having an issue with something you're doing right now. Like, you feel me? I need you to be accountable for your part and whatever the fuck is going wrong. As I will always take my account, like, okay, you know what? I could have handled that better. I could have did. I need you to be able to do the same thing. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so ladies and gentlemen, listening to that, now we know why he doesn't have a woman yet because ain't no woman out here accountable, brother. Since when? When you find one of those, let me know. Let me know. All right. No, no. On a realistic tip, that is huge
Because I'm
because
not big on arguing. I don't like arguing. I don't like arguing
that's what I was gonna say.
because arguing makes me angry. And I can't do nothing to you because you're a female. So now I'm probably gonna go out here and do something dumb to get this frustration out. I'm not about to be sitting here yelling back and forth with you. That's crazy. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, that's crazy. We sit here screaming at each other for what? What are we doing that
So
for? If we can't have a civil conversation, then we probably shouldn't be talking to each other. We probably shouldn't really be around each other like that. If none of our conversations that have a little bit of conflict in them can't be solved like adults, can't be solved civilly. Like, maybe this ain't it. Maybe we ain't supposed to be.
yeah,
No matter how bad we
I
act like we
understand
want it
that.
or say we want it, maybe we ain't supposed to be. If we can't solve anything civilly, then this ain't it.
Yeah, I understand that 100%. One thing I'll say is that, like in my current relationship, we had some rocky times in the beginning, right? But now, one of the things I love is that even if I totaled up the number of times we argued compared to the number of times we've laughed, the laughs outweigh the argues
I
a
feel that.
thousand times over. I think we've laughed way more than we've argued over the years. And she's quite the comedian at times, and I can appreciate that. Me
She
being a
alright.
comedian myself. Well, I'm not. I'm not gonna stake claim to being a comedian. I'm a little bit funny. I'm a little. I could be a little bit funny, just a little bit, just just that much. You know what I mean? Just
She alright.
enough.
She ain't that funny. She alright.
I don't, Definitely Connect came flying at me. I don't think she watching anymore. You safe? I don't think she watching.
Alright,
You
cool. We
safe?
good. We good.
You safe? But
We good.
she just turned to me and said, "I'll be back."
Cool. Cool. Cool.
So
We
there
good.
you go. Yeah, so you good. You good. I say
You
I'm good. I'm good, right?
know what I'm saying? Yeah, you good. I'm way
Yeah,
over here.
it's my life on a lie.
I'm about
It's
to say
my
I'm way
life
over
on a lie.
here with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. It's me that's gonna be catching the shoe upside the head.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
and
That's just skillet to the cranium. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
exactly.
Oh
Let me tell
man.
you something. Your goddaughter is she loves the camera. She's been trying to get on camera this whole time, just so you know. She's come over. She's asked me. You seen me lean out earlier? That was me giving her a hug.
Yeah, I seen her. I seen her
She
poke her little face in there.
yeah. So she's like she wants to get on camera. She's gonna end up famous. Um.
Lola Bunny.
Yep. Lola Bunny is gonna end up famous doing something. I don't know what. And then Lee has another competition this weekend.
This
Another
weekend.
gymnastics competition this weekend.
Where?
Sunday in Trumbull at 2 p.m.
Thank you for
2
letting
p.m.
me know today. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I so well. I so
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't wait till Sunday. I'm being serious when I say thank you for letting me know today. Yes, I would have liked to know sooner, but at least you let me know today and not Sunday. Like, yeah, we on our way to the competition. What
yeah, and which is what I normally do because I have set in my mind that people are busy on the weekends. They have things to do because they work all week. So I don't. I tend to forget to like, hey, people would like to come to these things. So like even I thankfully the last time and this time I didn't wait till the last minute to tell my mother. My mother wants to come too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna end up actually picking her up on my way there and just she just ride with me to the competition.
Okay, nice.
So if you want to go, if you're able to go and you want to go, let me know.
I'm able to go.
So
My,
I can
my
arrange it that you ride with me too, because you stay right around the corner from mom's.
Right. Yeah, my
So
Sundays are
yeah,
mine. I do what I want to do on those days, and what I want to do is go see the competition. Yeah,
yeah. So I'll be down there. We'll get into further logistics, but I'll be down there about 1:30.
yeah, yeah. Cool. That works.
So but yeah, it's awesome. She Lee does her thing out there, and the
Because
competitions
she's
are
a super athlete.
it's crazy because you don't watching them live is different. Watching what these kids do out there
Hmm.
live is different. Even going to her softball games, when I go to Lee's softball games, it's just different. I'm just like, yo, it
See,
takes me back. You know what I mean?
I missed the softball season. I got to see her play soccer,
Yeah,
and I've been to one of the gymnastics competitions.
yeah.
Yeah,
So softball, she's playing on two softball teams coming up.
nice.
So you'll have plenty of time to watch those. See, come to one of those games. Um, but it's pretty awesome, man. It just watching kids sports in general. When me and Shy used to go to D and Soul's basketball games. Just I love supporting the kids, getting out there, having fun, yelling from the crowd, and then they look back at you like you're embarrassing me, but it's freaking awesome.
It
You know,
is. It is.
they don't understand that our sole purpose there is to embarrass them. They don't understand that, but
Right.
you know,
That's what I'm here for.
yeah,
So I don't mean to jump off topic. I already don't like how SmackDown's Bill and Braun Breaker. They got him off the rip. He came in, did a squash match just now. Just bell
yeah,
ring. He speared the dude 1, 2, 3. That's it. I don't like that. Make him
that's two
wrestle.
in a row because he did it last week too.
Oh, see, I missed last week. Yeah, see, make him wrestle. I don't want. I don't want. That's not what I want to see.
Well, you know what it is. That's how they that's how they built up in NXT. He had squash matches up until he started fighting real competition. It's gonna
So
be the same way.
that makes it a bigger issue for me. He's already done this. The whole reason he got called up is because he fought competition. Who is this guy? That guy is less known than the top competition in NXT. So why is he fighting this whoever that guy was? That was stupid.
So I didn't get a look at the name, but that looked like um one of the dudes that be on NXT level up. But
So
you're
so
right.
basically
I
so basically
agree.
he's taking a step back
Uh, that's what it would seem like, right? I
because
think it's one of those things where they wanted to bring him up because of his name, and Triple H is trying to fill the roster again
mm,
with multiple names and things like that. But they don't really. I don't think they really have a
no plan.
story for him
They ain't got a
because
plan.
you're going into WrestleMania. You're not going to need him at WrestleMania.
Then they should have
So I think
waited.
they get him up there. Well, I think the thing is to get him up there, get him established somewhat, so that way, after WrestleMania, you're probably going to do a draft of some sort. You know how they like to do.
Hmm.
Now he's an established name, so he can seem like a big name in the draft when they're doing the drafting back and forth. I think that's the key, and then you could bump him into one of those mid card title pictures after WrestleMania. So I think that's why they're doing it.
Uh, ooh, excuse me, I'm old. Oh,
He said, "Excuse me, I'm old."
speaking of old, I don't know if y'all know up here at YouTube, my man's just had a birthday yesterday.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? My
hey,
man just had a
hey,
birthday yesterday.
hey.
My boy done turned
Yo,
9 years old out here.
I turned a whole nine,
You
G,
know what I'm
a whole
saying?
nine.
Old 9 years
All right,
old out here.
a whole nine. Hold on, we got my boy Jose in the building from Lunch Break Hot Take. Listen,
Yo.
every Wednesday, 7:15 Eastern Standard Time, Lunch Break Hot Take. Him and Brodney, Jose and Brodney, Fire Show. It's a Ravens and Panthers podcast. They also cover, you know, boxing, UFC, the NBA, everything. Fire content. And If you make any mistakes in life, you are going to get judged in the court of public opinion on that show.
And
So please, people, tune in to the show. It's a fire show. You already know, bro. You already know. So
okay.
yeah, as far as Braun goes, I think that's what they're doing with Braun Breaker. I think it's you build him up, get him somewhat of a name, you get him a little win streak. So this way it doesn't look absolutely ridiculous when you say, okay, well, we're gonna have a tournament to see who wins, and whoever wins gets a United States title shot or Intercontinental title shot. Because I think so. A couple things. WrestleMania, there's a chance Gunther's losing the Intercontinental title. Um,
You said
with
what?
that being the
I'm
case,
sorry. I'm sorry. Because
yeah.
one more time.
I think there's a chance Gunther loses the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania.
Who he's supposed to be fighting again? Or he don't got an opponent
Um,
yet?
so it was supposed to be Jay Uso, and they're turning that to Jay versus Jimmy at
As they
WrestleMania.
should.
Um, the latest I seen, a number of people stepped up. The Judgment Day said they were taking the title. One of the members stepped
Ah,
up,
yeah, yeah,
Dom, and I
yeah,
hope
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
Dom. I hope it's not Dominic Mysterio. Please don't let it be Dominic. If you want to give him a title, give him the U.S. title. Do not give him the Intercontinental title. Not after Gunther's built it up the way he has. Um,
I feel like, see, here's my issue, right? Let me tell you what my issue is. It could have been Dom. The problem for me is Dom has some of the greatest heel heat I've ever seen, but they're not capitalizing on it. Like they're not like when Eddie had this type of heel heat, they put him in good matches. They wrote the matches out for them to be good matches and for Eddie to still look good, even if he was playing the heel quote unquote coward role, they still made him look good. They're not doing that with Dom, and I don't know why. Do I think
I
Dom's a
do.
phenomenal? Do I think Dom's a phenomenal wrestler? No, but do I think he's good enough to where you could book him in good matches? Absolutely,
And that's the difference between me and you. I don't think he's good enough.
I do.
So here's the thing. I don't like Dom, and I'd be lying if I said I did. I don't like Dom. And a big part of it is because I don't think he's ready for the amount of heat he's getting. Not even on the mic. He's not even ready on the mic. And I hate the sound of his voice because he's still got that premature sounding voice,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I don't think he's ready. And my boy Suge is in the building. Check him out too. Suge Knight 323. Go sub. Like, my boy does a Steelers podcast every Tuesday. He's a
Okay.
Steelers fan. Yeah, does a Steelers podcast every Tuesday with Rodney and Hendo of the Rogue Pod. So y'all go check that out. I don't. So he agrees with you. Says he agrees here that they should be pushing Dom the way you say with the heat he's getting. But I don't. And he does. He has crazy heat right now. But oh man, R.I.P. Virgil. I didn't even know he passed away. R.I.P. Virgil.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Fuck Virgil. Fuck
That's
Virgil.
messed up. I can't touch that. That's messed
I'm
up.
gonna be honest with you. Listen,
So
he's a sellout. He allowed them. Uh, I forget what promotion it was, what indie promotion it was, but he allowed them to book him in a match with a dude who was dressed as a clan member and allowed them to lynch him over the wrestling ring. Fuck Virgil.
mm, mm, that's
Yeah,
right. I do remember that. Yeah, you're right.
fuck him.
Yeah. Nah, you're right. You're right. I wouldn't allow that in any way, shape, or form.
At all.
So look,
That's
back
exactly
to
why
Dom.
Xavier Woods is ashamed of him.
So back to Dom.
Yeah, back to Dom. Sorry. That just pissed me
I
off.
I cannot because he his lack of skill on the mic
Hmm.
and the lack of skill he has in the ring. And I'm not saying he's terrible. He's just
But listen,
not
I don't think he's
he's
phenomenal.
not
I never
that
say he's a
good.
phenomenal wrestler, but he knows how to move around a wrestling ring. He definitely knows
Yeah,
how to move around a wrestling ring.
that was a tough one. What Virgil did, that Virgil stuff was tough. Yeah, I couldn't. I would have never.
It was disgusting. Matter of fact, it
But
was Jim the NFL
he was
Neidhart was
serving in
one
the
of the clans.
WWF too.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart was one of the Klansmen.
Really? I don't
Yes.
remember. I gotta look it up. I remember the scene of him facing the guy with the clan suit on.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was WCW, but it wasn't
It
WCW.
wasn't. It was some indie promotion.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't remember Jim Neidhart as one of the. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I can't. So I don't want to see Dom with the Intercontinental title yet. Again, if it was the U.S. title, I wouldn't be as bothered. Intercontinental title for the level that Gunther has built that belt up to, you need somebody who's got momentum and actual in ring skill to carry that title next for it to continue to mean something. That's why I like the thought of Jay, but
I don't even want to. I don't want to see Jay with the title. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Jay a lot. I don't want to see him as Intercontinental Champion though. I don't know why.
interesting. Why
I
not?
just don't. I don't know why. I just don't.
I,
I'm I'm so like I'm fine with him being a singles competitor, but I'm so used to the tag team. Jay, well, seeing him with a singles title would be weird for me. It's too
okay,
soon.
so
I
this is
feel like
more this is more of I still miss the Usos. Don't
I
do
don't
this
miss
to
the
me.
Usos. I just feel like I don't miss the Usos. I just feel like it'd be too soon. Like the only
I don't think so.
the one that would have made sense. Granted, do I did I feel like he was ready to be the face of the company? No, but him beating Roman would have made sense. It made sense to a story. Like,
Yeah,
but I just don't. I wouldn't even understand Jay as a singles champion right now. I wouldn't understand it right now.
you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
I don't feel like he's been
It's
through enough
because
of
you
this. I don't feel like he's been through enough of the single competitors turmoil yet.
well, not even that. Is the real problem behind it is that he never really finished his bloodline story.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Hence
so,
why they're going back to this Jimmy versus Jay thing at
you feel me?
WrestleMania.
He never finished that off, and then it's just to throw a intercontinental title, and I'm like, huh? We ain't even we ain't even finished getting that. At least let
Yeah,
them do this at Mania. Then Jay come back, fight his way through and get a single strap. And maybe at some point down the line, we revisit him and Jimmy. We revisit him and Jimmy, and now Jimmy like, yo, if you think you could, I could do it too. I could take it from you, type of thing. Like
yeah.
maybe, but right now, just I was on top of the fact that I love Gunther. I was glad that Jay did not win that belt. Not gonna lie to you,
Yeah, Gunther is
he's
he's
great.
man. I've been following him for so long. Since before the WWE. I caught a couple of his matches. He's phenomenal talent.
For me
Phenomenal talent.
personally, to me personally, my personal opinion, I'm gonna call him the greatest heel ever. I've never seen a heel win every single match clean.
I'm not gonna disagree either
He
because
beats everybody
every
clean.
match
He wins
clean,
every match clean, and
clean,
he
and
puts forward.
he makes you hate him to a different level. Like even when he's speaking on the mic, he just makes you hate him. He makes you want somebody to slap the dog piss out of him. But
Bro,
he's
he
such a great
compliments
wrestler.
he compliments people and breaks them down at the same time. Like he'll
Yes,
tell you, like,
yes,
yo, you gave me a hell of a match. You're a great champion, a great fighter. You're just not better than me. You're just not as good as me. Like, like it's like,
get it,
yo,
get out. Listen,
and he
I
proves it. And he proves it every time. I'm
every
gonna beat you
time, bro.
clean.
Every
I'm not
time,
gonna grab a chair. I'm not gonna have nobody from Imperium step in and help me. I'm gonna beat your ass. And then
every time.
after I get the pin, they might come in here and jump you. But I already did my job.
Yeah, every time, and I absolutely love it. It's gonna be see that oldness rubbing off on me. I'm a young buck. Yeah, I can't be. I'm only 9. I can't be.
You
You
only
know what I'm saying?
9. You feel me? You 9 years old. You ain't got no reason to be on
But
it.
but on some real, if and when he loses the title, it's one of those things where he instantly has to go for a world title.
That
for
gotta be
WWE
the
title
reason. To be
because there's no reason to not have him go any stint of time without having the belt on him.
honest with you, Gunther's a guy I wouldn't mind seeing as a double champion.
I wouldn't mind it either. But so here's my thing,
I
right?
know WWE's
Here's
never
one of
gonna do that again, probably.
here's one of the things that WWE has done over the past year or two, where they booked themselves into these corners because they started building Roman Reigns so well. Now you're going on 4 years of him the champ. You're never going to have another title run that long, but you want to have somebody's got to hold the title for longer than you can't. We can't go back now to guys changing the title every 2-3 months.
Nah, hell
We got
no.
a new champion. We can't go back to that. We
People
need
have
a
to hold
long
the
run of
belt
champion.
for. People have to now hold the belt for a year at minimum.
Like, yeah, we need because it makes every title match that much more interesting because you're like, oh man, ain't nobody beat him yet. Can this person do it? And when the way they did that with Roman Reigns, with Gunther, with Rhea Ripley, it's been outstanding. And now you got
Even
these
even when they
dudes
did
as
it,
the
even when they did it real quick with Bianca Belair, I was shocked when she lost the belt.
yeah,
Not gonna lie to
absolutely,
you.
absolutely. You know, you had Bianca, you had
I'm,
Sky's
I'm
been champion for a while now.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little upset that she's the only long reigning champion to lose her title though, and she just so happened to be black. I ain't gonna lie, it bothered me.
I mean, but you knew it was coming soon because I think she had booked she wanted vacation time at the time or something like
Got you.
that. That's why they ended up doing that injury and she was out for a while.
I hope she do
And
her. I
then
hope she do her heel turn soon.
she also was losing steam. The fans were kind of getting sick of seeing her. Um, but
But that
that
ain't
didn't
her
affect
fault.
that didn't affect Roman Reigns though, because
That,
people getting sick of Roman Reigns too.
but the thing is, it's different. It's different for Bianca. See, people sick of seeing Roman Reigns, but they also want to see if somebody can beat Roman. So
This is true.
there's that. With Bianca, it's like we sick of seeing her, and it's not because we don't like seeing her beat people. It's just that it's obvious that she should beat these people because most of these girls can't fucking wrestle.
This is true. Well, now they got a pretty stacked roster, but during her title run, you're absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying
You're
like
absolutely right because
they can't
Bailey was
wrestle.
out. Bailey was out. Becky was out. Sasha's gone.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you had her during her title run. You had her in the Charlotte wasn't there, so you
Like
had her in
I
a
love Liv
repetitive.
Morgan, but Liv Morgan ain't no great wrestler.
No, she's not. She's not. So you had her in these repetitive matches over and over again against talent that just wasn't good enough. So yeah, it made her title run stale. And you're right, it's not her fault. That's completely due to the lack of talent around her. And you keep forcing us to look at people like Natalia, who Natalia used to be a great wrestler, right? But she's so
I
stale
hate
and
seeing
boring.
Natalia in the ring.
She's so stale and boring.
She's
It's
so boring.
dry.
I thought Bret Hart was a boring guy, but when he turned heel, I was like, Bret's not that boring. Natalia is
Brett's not bad.
boring.
Natalia's boring, whether she's face or heel.
Terrible.
Boring. Like I've never seen anything like it. That's just this bad.
And Natalia's Finley.
You know what I'm saying?
And I like
No,
Finley.
no.
No,
Finley was
Finley
a
wasn't
great
even boring.
heel.
Yeah, Finley wasn't even
Finley
boring.
was a great
That
heel.
Shillelagh
I
was
used
going to
to
put in some
love.
work every
Yes,
time.
yes,
And then he gave us
yes,
Hornswoggle.
yes,
You know
yes.
what? Yeah, he
When
gave
he
us
would come out with the
Hornswoggle. Philly not
shillelagh,
boring.
that was everything, bro.
Philly not boring.
That,
I had to take that back because he gave
yeah,
us
that was
Hornswoggle
everything.
on top of all of that.
So,
He was just a big mean motherfucker. Like he is mean.
right? So, yo, let me ask you this: current title picture, seeing as though things have to change. We know Cody Rhodes is getting a WWE Championship. I believe this is Rey Mysterio coming out now. That's why
Yeah,
the
it
crowd's
is.
going crazy.
On
Cody
crutch.
Rhodes, he's gonna drop the crutches. I guarantee he's gonna drop the
Yeah,
crutches
he
and run
is.
down there or whatever. So Cody Rhodes is gonna be the WWE champion. Drew McIntyre is gonna end up your world champion.
I don't want Drew McIntyre as the world champion. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I
There's
like
nobody else to do it.
I like Drew, but I don't like he kind of lost me with this whole crybaby Drew shit and this whole he kind of lost me with this shit.
Yeah, where he's blaming everybody else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you could have just been the heel and said you sick of everything. Like fuck it, fuck being a nice guy. They ain't getting me nowhere. But this whole pointing the finger of blame thing and just he kind of lost me with that. You too big for that shit. Like you too big,
yeah,
my nigga. Like
yeah, yeah. No, I see that, but he's the clear choice. Behind them two, I, I mean, should there be a United States title change?
yes,
If
yes.
if so,
Yeah, man, I can't believe you just asked me that question. Get that goddamn belt off of Logan Paul. I hate him in real life
yeah,
and in wrestling.
agreed,
I hate him.
agreed.
He is a terrible human being, first of all.
And you know who the next U.S. champion is about to be, right?
No,
It's
I
got to
thought
be
I
Randy
did.
Orton.
Oh yeah. We said that. We did say that. We did
There's
talk
no
about
way
it.
you make.
Especially
There's
after
no
the
way.
Elimination Chamber happened. Yeah,
There's no way
like
you make Logan Paul beat Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
yeah, him and KO story is over, so it ain't. You know what I mean?
No, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. So last week on SmackDown, KO was fighting Austin Theory, and Logan Paul was at ringside and snuck them the brass knuckles and whatnot. And
So we gonna get
KO
it.
ended up getting them and using them to win.
Look like we gonna get a gang war match at WrestleMania between the LWO and Santos Escobar and his people. That's gonna happen at one of the nights of WrestleMania. Look like
Oh, like a War
now,
Games thing, or
now that Ray is back,
yeah, probably more than likely.
we probably gonna get that at WrestleMania now. LWO versus these guys.
Yeah, not that I don't even care about that beef. It's crazy,
I don't either, and it's not.
and I
It's
like
not
Santos Escobar, which is
I don't care about that beef because why is Carlito here?
first of all, I like Carlito. Carlito can wrestle.
I like young Carlito. I don't like this Carlito.
This Carlito, that's because this Carlito is LWO Carlito. If he wasn't with Rey Mysterio, let's be honest. If he wasn't with Rey Mysterio in them,
Nigga said,
he'd be straight, bro.
nigga said, this Carlito. Nah, it's not that, bro. It's he old now. He's stiff. First of all, Carlito ain't supposed to be that big. Let's just put that out there, okay?
So listen, please do me a favor. Go back.
No, he was always a little bit stocky, but this this nigga's jacked.
No, I was gonna say go back about a year, like right
Mhm.
before he joined WWE, and watch some of his indie matches. They were actually really good. He had good indie matches. It's WWE, bro. The second they stuck him in the ring and said, "Hey, we want you to dumb it down a little bit, and then you're gonna be working with Rey Mysterio." I bet you even he was like, "Dang, man, I like Rey, but dang, Rey
Yeah.
bringing brother character down. Why do you think Santos turned heel?" Then Santos was like, "I can't do this. I had heat in NXT. Like y'all can't even put me with Ray. Now I look like a chump. I can't do this no more."
I'm all soft. Fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
like he was like, "I can't do this no more. Y'all got me in here talking about La Familia and hugging and whatnot. I'm a wrestler. Y'all got me.
He's out,
It's
dude.
like,
I'm
y'all
a
got me
gangster.
crazy.
He's up mafia.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, like y'all got me looking crazy. That's why he had to leave Ray. Ray,
that's who
look
should be the
throughout
United.
history.
That's who should
Look
be the
throughout
United States champion. If you ask
Santos
me.
Escobar, right?
Yep.
Look throughout history with Rey Mysterio. Every time he has a tag team partner, that partner ends up you end up not caring about the team and his partner anymore. The only person who's ever survived Rey Mysterio was Eddie and Chavo. And why is that? Because they turned on him. Think about it. and the missus says you look cozy. You look like you chilling. You cozy.
I am chilling. I'm super chilling.
He's super chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
So, oh Zeke, what's good, my guy? Yes, sir. I snuck a little stream in here tonight. Snuck one. Yeah, nobody saw it coming. Only person that knew it
Wow.
was coming was Miss Yolanda because and us obviously because I talked to him about it. But Miss Yolanda knew it was coming because she was talking junk about me not streaming yesterday, and I was like, "Yo, listen, I'm probably gonna do a show tomorrow, which is today, you know." So she was kind of expecting it. But other than that, yesterday was my birthday, so I took the night off. You know what I'm saying? Your boy turned 9 yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That big
Yeah,
9.
yeah.
So I had to take the night off. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah.
9 years old on his
Hey,
dick.
hey, bro. Have you noticed that they're doing they're trying to do a lot of remakes of older movies.
Uh-huh.
Um, they were thinking about doing another Friday movie.
They should not do that.
You don't think so?
It's
One last one for the road.
when they should have did it when like they waited too long at this point to me.
I
I don't
mean,
care.
that's what always happens, right? But
I
everybody
don't
still went to see Bad Boys.
I don't care to see it.
Everybody still went to see Bad Boys, and they got another Bad Boys coming up.
I don't want to see another Bad Boys. Bad Boys 4 was cool. Or what was it called? Bad Boys for Life?
Yeah,
Whatever it was. That was cool. But I it was cool because it's an action movie. You can't really go wrong with action
it's
movies.
action comedy. You can't, you know what I mean?
Right. You can't really go wrong when you got action in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I could have did without it. Like I said, it was cool, but I could have did without it. I didn't need that.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it really is. I'm gonna tell you what it really is. Everybody looking at Will Smith different because he slapped Chris Rock.
Uh,
All that stuff going on with Jada got people looking like this ain't the Mike Lowry I grew up with. This ain't
Will
Mike
is sucker.
Lowry.
Will was throwing up after getting outside vagina. He's a sucker.
Good looking out, Zeke.
Nigga said it will literally make me sick to my stomach and I will vomit every time I had sex outside of my marriage.
Yo, that's yeah. Listen, Will's a different. Will's a different. He's a different subject. But but he will forever be known as a probably the greatest rapper turned actor ever. Right?
I don't know
I
about
mean,
that.
it's hard to find. Who would you say?
Too many of them, man. It's too many of them.
It's a lot of rappers that turn actors, but are they really that good though at acting? Think about that.
I think
Acting?
I think Ice Cube is really great at acting.
Mm, mm, mm. He alright.
I think
He ain't
I,
bad, but he ain't good. Like he ain't Will Smith level.
I think Queen Latifah is a great actress.
She not that. Nah. I like Queen Latifah too, and I watched a lot of movies with her in it. I like her too. But think about the level at which Will Smith movies are selling, and how many movies he's put out. All the awards. I
Well,
mean,
that's a lot of that is a testament to the movies themselves. The movies. I'm not taking away from the fact that he's a good actor. It's just the movies are better movies. Like you know what I'm
but he's
saying? Like
writing a lot of them.
you know what I'm
He's writing a
saying?
lot of it
Like the movies, he's in better. He's definitely in better movies. I can say that for sure.
because he's a better actor, and he's writing a lot of the stuff himself. That's one of that's why I said greatest rapper turned actor because
Okay.
I listen. You can say Tupac, but Tupac wasn't a good actor like that. All right, you know Tupac, my guy. You know that, but wasn't a great actor like that. um, Ice Cube, I love Cube stuff. I absolutely do, but Will Smith level, not quite. Like he'd
Actually,
probably be my next one.
actually, I got one
You know what
for
I mean?
you. I got one for you, and you're gonna be real mad. but we can't deny the fact that this man was a rapper. He put an album out. I might have been more than one.
Don't if you say what I think you're gonna say. Go
Mark
ahead.
Wahlberg.
I knew you was gonna say it. Stupid.
Mark Wahlberg, dog.
That don't count as being rapper turned actor. That
Yes,
was
it
actor
does.
put out a rap album.
No, he wasn't the actor at the time.
Yeah, but it's not the same, bro.
He wasn't the actor at
It's
the
not the same. He ain't sell records.
time. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
he
Like,
ain't sell records though. Will did it on both
yeah.
ends. He sold records.
And
You know what I'm
if
saying?
if you if we want to be technical, we can't call Will a rapper turned actor. He was rapping and acting all at the exact same time.
Actually, he was rapping first
You know what
and
I'm
then
saying?
started acting.
He was doing it all at the same time.
Now he was rapping first
You know what I'm
and then
saying?
started acting.
The Fresh Prince and all his all, the summertime and parents just don't understand. That was all going on at the exact same time.
But he started rapping first and
Nah,
then got the
dog, I ain't
TV
trying
deal
to hear
after.
that.
I
He
don't
was a
care if
rapper.
you trying to hear it.
He
Listen,
was
bro.
he was a rapper
Hold on,
actor. He wasn't a rapper turned actor.
hold on. We gonna now we gotta scrutinize this and check dates, right? So Will first album. Um, I can't find his first album release.
I'm looking.
97, right? It says 97. Big Willie style. That's what it says. I don't know if that's accurate though. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right at all. Hold on. Cause he was putting out albums in the 80s. What was his biggest hit, bro? In the 80s.
His biggest hit in the '80s was "Parents Just Don't Understand."
So you gotta to really look for his first stuff. You gotta put Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff.
So I if you want to call him a rapper turned actor,
85, bro. 85.
if you want to call, but nobody was checking for him as no damn rapper. He was not a successful
Yes,
rapper.
they was. Him and Jazzy Jeff was it, bro.
He ain't break through until he dropped Parents Just Don't Understand for real, dog. That's when he really broke through. Parents Just Don't Understand was his breakout single in '89, a year before he started acting.
So there you go. That's all that matters.
Man, listen, I'm not giving him
That's
rapper
all that
turn
matters,
actor.
bro.
I'm not doing it. I'm not giving him rapper
That's
turn
what you
actor.
mean. If you can sit here, hold on. Look. Jose said it right here. He had a music video out in '86.
Wasn't
So
nobody
he's a
checking for that.
rapper turn. Yes, they
Wasn't
was though.
nobody
Yes, they
checking for
was though.
that.
Rapper turn actor. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Even better that he did them both at the same time too.
You know what I mean?
You can't. That's the one thing you cannot deny is he's the greatest rapper turned actor.
I could deny that all I want.
Greatest.
I could deny that all I want. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
but
not,
at that point, it's just hate. At
it's
that
not
point, it's
true.
just hate.
He not a better actor than Mark Wahlberg.
Listen, so yeah, he is.
He's not.
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna tell
I
you why.
refuse.
And I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. Will Smith is one of those guys that I watch, and he does great movies, but I never watch Will Smith and don't know I'm watching Will Smith. That to me is not great acting. And I feel the same way about, as much as I love Denzel, I feel the same way about Denzel. Every time I'm watching Denzel, I feel like I'm watching the same person all the time.
But
That's not great acting to me.
I feel like
Jamie
you're supposed
Foxx is a
to feel
great
that way.
actor. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like you're supposed to feel that way though. I feel like it's because I think it's in a I look at it in a different light, right? Every time I watch them, I go, "Oh my goodness, I'm watching greatness." Not it's not like, "Oh, I'm just watching Will Smith again." It's like, "Oh, I'm watching greatness again." Because I'm looking at the difference between the parts he plays, whether it's comedy, action, drama, you know, well versed, well versed. Mark Wahlberg, as far as drama goes, I can't really think of any drama from Mark Wahlberg off the top of my head. But with Will, we know it's there. We've
I
seen
can't.
it.
I can't think of a drama movie with Will Smith. What's drama? What's drama?
Hold on, time out, time out, time out, time out, time out, time out,
I'm
time
not a
out,
huge Will
time
Smith
out.
fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. What's drama?
Look, look, look. You see what he said? Read that
What?
comment.
What? Oh, he is racist, but he's still a better actor than
And
Will
that's what
Smith.
you pushing. And that's what you pushing.
Oh no, he's still a better actor than Will Smith.
He's not though.
You know what I'm saying, I'm just going strictly off of acting.
If
Acting.
you go strictly off of acting, I'm taking Will Smith.
I'm not,
I'm taking Will Smith.
only
Now
because
has
only
he had some
only
has he
because
had some movies that you look you go what the
only
what why
only
of
because
course
like I said, no, it's not about the movie. Like I said, to me, great acting for me personally is somebody who could make me forget that I am watching them on screen. You know what I'm saying? I never don't know I'm watching Will Smith.
but that's the point though you're supposed that's how it's supposed to be when you're watching
I
a great
I
actor you're
I
supposed to
disagree.
know I'm watching a great actor you're
I
supposed
I
to know
I
like this
disagree.
is definitely Will because Will's making this part work.
I disagree.
You're not gonna look. If you look at Mark Wahlberg stuff, I swear to you, Mark Wahlberg, and it's funny that he
All right,
said
that's
Mark
cool. So
Wahlberg just plays guy from Boston in every
so,
movie.
so take so take Mark Wahlberg out of it because you won't even touch it. Every time I keep saying I view Jamie Foxx as a great actor.
Okay,
I've
so
watched.
hold on, let me go back. Let me go back.
No, you can.
First off, you said name a Will Smith drama movie. Off the top of my head, the first one that comes to mind, and it brought me in tears every time I watched it. Pursuit of Happiness.
I hate that fucking movie. I forgot that's a drama movie.
Pursuit of Happiness.
I hate that goddamn movie.
Absolutely amazing movie.
I hate that
Amazing
movie.
movie. Drama. I love it.
Absolutely hate
So
that movie.
now, Jamie Foxx. Let's talk about Jamie Foxx. I love Jamie Foxx and Ali. How can you not remember Ali? Oh my goodness. Yes. Fantastic. Fantastic
I don't
movie.
think he did a good job portraying Ali.
So I think he did a great job.
He was still Will Smith.
So no, that's just some type of hate you got for
It's
him personally
not.
right there.
It's not. And I say that. I say that as somebody who's watched many Ali interviews. Like because my mother's a huge boxing fan. Ali's one of her favorite fighters, so I did a lot of watching Ali grow, like backtracking and watching Ali growing up. To me, he did not do a good job portraying Ali. Jamie Foxx made me forget I was watching Jamie Foxx when he did Ray. I still knew I was watching Will Smith when I watched Ali.
So here's the thing.
When
When he
Jim
did
Carrey
Red,
did the Truman Show, he became um Andy Coughlin. He
yeah,
legit
but
became that man.
yeah,
Like
he did it offset too. He
you know what I'm
literally
saying?
lived as him offset.
I get that, but
I
still,
get
it
like
doesn't take away
100%.
from the it doesn't take away from the fact.
I'm not taking away from it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
Like
taking away from that.
when Will did Ali, he did not make me forget. He did not make me think like, damn, I'm really watching Muhammad Ali all over again. I didn't feel that at all. I just felt like I was watching Will Smith play a role that he was paid to play.
I don't know. I feel like that's something deep within you that you got against Will Smith because
It's
I
not.
gotta I can't help but give that man credit because I feel like he did a phenomenal job with Ali. I think
I, I
uh
disagree.
Pursuit of Happiness was a tremendous movie. Shoot, I even like Hitch. Um,
It was funny.
my thing. I think the thing for me. So just to
I,
answer the Jamie Foxx
okay,
thing,
so
I
I'll
don't
just
think Jamie Foxx was better than Will Smith, but I think Jamie Foxx is very good. Like that's
I
another
think
dude that's hella talented.
I, we couldn't agree to disagree. I think Jimmy Fox is better.
I'm not gonna knock you for saying Jamie for thinking Jamie Foxx is better.
Yeah.
I think they're actually. I'm not gonna even say they're close because I think Will Smith's catalog is just that much bigger. But as far as box office stuff goes, but I watched Jamie in a number of movies. Um,
Thank you, lunch break.
and
Hot take.
and okay, says Jamie is a better actor than Will. I don't know. I but Will is a bigger slash better star. That makes sense. So
But because
maybe that's what it is. That's
that's what
pulling
it
it
is. Like you can't knock somebody for you
because
know
Ray is one of my
because
favorite movies ever.
you can't knock somebody like it don't matter how good of a job you do as an actor if a movie is just written as a bad movie that has nothing to do
No,
with the
yeah,
acting.
you can't. It's hard to beat that.
You know what I'm saying? You can't overcome that. Like he did a great job acting, but the movie sucked. I'm sorry. We thought we had
Yeah,
one.
so but
Like you can't.
maybe I'm seeing star sight. Maybe I'm seeing Will has so many movies under his belt that has done so well that I'm looking at him saying, well, Will's got to be the better actor. But you're right. It doesn't necessarily work that way. It doesn't necessarily work that way. And
Now
I'll
one
never say
now
Jamie's bad because Jamie's damn good
now
because
one Will Smith movie
I loved Ray.
one Will Smith movie that I do love, even though to me it's one of his better performances for me personally when he did King Richard, the Serena and Venus father.
Okay,
That
yeah.
movie was
So
great.
that right
You know what
there
I'm
is
saying?
drama.
That movie,
That's a
you're
drama
right,
movie.
but I wasn't thinking about that movie off the top. I had to really sit here and think about. You know what I'm saying Will Smith movies. That
Yeah.
was a good one. That was like he did a really great job in that one acting. You know what I'm saying
So I think so. I look at it, and a big part of my problem is I go like this. There, Will Smith has movies and roles he's played that we can't live without. In my eyes, there's no way I could go a day in life without knowing that Bad Boys happened. One, two, three, even the last one. I did, and now
but
it's to a
but
point
but it
where
was
it's
but it
a
was a
nostalgia with it
but it
too.
was a whole good
Yeah.
cast in that too. It's not just him.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's just him. I'm
You know what I'm
not saying it's
saying
just him. But I
it's
can't. I
it's,
also can't
it's
picture anybody
easy.
else in that role.
It's easy to remember movies when it's a good. Well, but that's because it's already been burnt in your brain that's who did it.
That he's Mike Lowry. Yeah, no, I
It,
know.
it it don't mean that somebody else couldn't have did it and possibly better. It's just he got the job and we got used to it. We got comfortable with it.
So yes, but the point I'm making is I've looked at other movies and said they should have casted somebody else here.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the point I'm getting at. Just like Martin's part, I couldn't picture anybody else being his partner but Martin, right? And in a lot of Martin's movies, Blue Streak, all of these movies he's got, I couldn't picture anybody else playing that role but Martin. No other comedian, no other. And there's a lot of great black
But you
actors and
but you
black
also got to
comedians.
remember if you can tell by the roles that they were written specifically for these people a lot of times. Like
Well,
you could tell movies like Blue Streak that was written for Martin. They didn't make that movie with anybody else in mind as the main character. That was written for Martin.
so
You
that's
could
like
you could tell by what the character just by watching his because he wrote his show. The Martin show was written and shit by Martin.
yeah, yeah.
So,
He
so
wrote
if you
that. Yeah.
look at a lot, if you look at a lot of the characters he played, you could tell that these
Yeah,
roles that he are
he
in
a lot
are
of stuff
written
he wrote.
for him.
Just like I said
Or
with Will. A lot of
or
stuff
even
Will wrote.
or
So
even if he did
I agree.
or even if he didn't write them, the people who did write them wrote them with him in mind already.
Yeah. So like
You know what I'm
look, the
saying?
example I'm looking at is like let's go to what is it, next Friday? Friday after next? Where there's security guards? Which one is that? Next Friday, right? Next
That's
Friday.
Friday after next, where they security guards.
On
Friday after
Friday after
next.
next, yeah. So Money Mike.
Mhm.
Money Mike. You look at the Money Mike role. That role was a role that was written already, and they were just trying to find somebody to fill the role.
Right.
Now they were supposedly, according to Cat Williams, what's his name was going to try to play that role.
No. According to Ricky Smiley was
Yeah,
supposed to
according to
play that
Ricky
role.
Smiley, Ricky Smiley was supposed to play that role.
Cat Williams said Ricky Smiley was never going to be Money Mike. He auditioned, but
That's
he was
exactly how he
never
said it.
he
He
was
said
never going
that's
to be
exactly
Money
how he said it. He was never going to be Money Mike
Mike.
because because Cat Williams did a good job of taking that role and embodying that role. It fit who he was anyway, right? Money Mike not become, was that not who Cat Williams became for the rest of his career after that?
For a long part of it, absolutely.
So like all his major stand ups, he was Money Mike.
Oh,
That to
absolutely.
me, he wasn't even Cat Williams. Like he wasn't even Cat Williams to me. He was Money Mike. So I get the difference in embodying the role and you know all that. I just don't. I don't know. Like even Independence Day.
I hate that movie. I knew you was gonna mention it. It's one of his biggest movies.
So
I don't think it's a good movie.
so here's I've tussled that my whole life.
I think Wild
It's
Wild
not
West
a
is. I think
great.
Wild Wild West is a terrible movie.
Hold on, Wild Wild West was an excellent, terrible movie. Okay, that was one of those. So I have categories. Hold on, no, look, I have legitimate categories,
I
right?
feel you.
There's good
There's
movies, there's bad
there's so
movies,
many
and there's
shitty movies that
bad
I love.
movies that are good.
There's so
Like
many shitty movies that I love.
the,
I
the
love
Wild
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 West
West, but
is
it's
one of those
terrible.
movies that was terrible
But
but
I love
good.
it. But it's
I love
terrible.
watching it, but it was terrible.
I don't like iRobot.
I don't like iRobot either. I don't like iRobot either, but I'll watch it.
I Am Legend is okay. I'm not gonna
I
call that
don't
a
even like
great
watch.
movie.
I don't even like watching I Am Legend. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I fall asleep every time it's on. I can't even watch I Am Legend. But to speak another one of the movies that is terrible but extremely good to me, Good Burger. Good Burger is the greatest bad movie of all times. I swear it is, and I can't wait to see part two. I still haven't seen part two yet since they came out with it, and
I
I'm
haven't
mad
either,
about it.
and I don't even think I want to.
I want to just because nostalgia reasons.
I'm gonna tell you why I
I
don't
mean,
want to.
go
Because
ahead.
why 20, 30 years later you still got Kel Mitchell trying to look like he did 20, 30 years ago? Like, I don't like the makeup job. I don't like that he ain't got no hair on his face as a grown ass man. I don't like none of it.
I agree. I agree on the whole.
Like,
The makeup thing is terrible.
let these niggas age. Like, we all know it's 20, 30
Yeah,
years later, bro.
yeah. They should have did something where they was growing up. You know, it was slightly different.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Even
I
if
can't get with it.
they should have did some sort of Kenan and Kel movie, even some
It's getting
something
it's,
different.
it's getting real creepy to me.
But I still want to see the movie anyway because
um,
that's just me.
but it's not
I
the
mean, they
greatest. It's not the greatest bad movie.
but for me, the original Good Burger is the great. That's just my opinion. You know,
Now,
I love.
what I'm about to say, I know I'm gonna get my head chewed off for because people want to call it a great movie because it's a cult classic. But to me, it's not a good movie. But Last Dragon is the greatest bad movie, if you ask me.
I'm gonna comment on Last Dragon because we're not gonna do is talk about Last Dragon.
You know what I'm saying?
Um,
I know people get sensitive about the Last Dragon because everybody loved Bruce Leroy and they love the glow. You know what I'm saying? And they love that show enough is the master. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I love the Last Dragon, but I don't think it's a good movie.
It's you're right. I hate to say it, but you're right. It's good. It fits.
Ain't no shit
It's
like that ever gonna happen in Harlem.
look. He said it right here. It's okay to like bad things,
You
and
know what
this
I'm
is
saying?
true.
That shit,
This is true.
that
It's one
shit
of those
was
movies. It technically don't make no sense.
that shit was never gonna happen in Harlem, New York. At no time ever in life was that gonna
No,
happen in Harlem, New York. Just a bunch of
no.
niggas that are super martial artists. Get the
Yeah.
man.
Listen. So I agree 100%. Right.
Walking around in their geese, just outside,
But
just
it
like
is
that.
people that will fight back on that.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's a lot of people that fucking
oh, 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 that's got to be Brodney taking shots now. I am an Orlando
oh,
Magic fan.
oh
I
man.
am. But you know what? My Orlando Magic is sitting in the 8 seed right now in the East. We about to make the playoffs this year. I believe the Warriors are sitting at 10 in the West, something like
Mm,
that.
that's nasty.
The Lakers are at like 9 or 11. They down there somewhere like that, fighting for their lives, trying to make it in. So I'm proud of my boys right now. No, we haven't had the most successful, years. Never won a championship, but who cares? Mike's like, I don't know, man. That hurt.
They do. I'm glad I don't have a basketball team.
That hurt. It did. So here's the thing. It's a funny
I,
thing
I,
because,
I love being a player fan with basketball.
as you
It's,
know,
it saves you less
I'm more
pain.
of a player. I'm more of a player fan myself type. But as you know, I was always a Tracy McGrady fan.
Right.
But prior to T Mac coming in the league, I was a Penny Hardaway fan and a Shaquille O'Neal fan, and that's what got me liking Orlando Magic.
Hmm.
So I kind of stayed there, and then when they left, when Shaq left, Penny eventually retired. It was like, okay. And then Tracy, I was watching Tracy, and then Tracy went over to Orlando. So it was like, oh, okay, I'm an Orlando fan again because Tracy's here. So I've kind of adopted them as my team. I really followed players more than I did the team, but I adopted them as my team because a lot of my favorite players played there back in the day. I was a Dwight Howard fan when he first came in the league. Now, knowing what I know about him now, would I be a Dwight Howard fan? No,
Why? Because he a booty
no.
warrior? He still was a good basketball player at one time.
He was a good basketball player, but he's beyond booty warrior. He beyond booty warrior. He built different now.
But what
This
happened?
man is he kidnapped the grown man in his bedroom. That's crazy.
Oh, I didn't know
What
that.
up, Jared?
Wow.
Yeah. What
So
up,
he holding
Jared?
so he holding niggas hostage to take booty.
Yeah. So
That's
real quick,
nasty.
Jared. Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes, my brother. Jared, another great content creator out there, does swag football, covers swag football. His show, the Southern Baller Show, every Sunday. Please go check him out. Great content. But yeah, Dwight Howard. Um, the story was that the guy got a call or a text, showed up to Dwight's house in an Uber or something like that, and Dwight locked him in the bedroom and wouldn't let him go. So that's I can't rock with Dwight in any way, shape, or form. Jared, how you been, my brother? Are you following the Are you following the draft stuff this weekend? I see that kid from that corner from uh what school was it? Forgot what school it was. Corner put up a 4.33 in the 40 earlier. That kid is fast. That kid is fast. I'm gonna have to get. I ain't been watching it this year like I usually do for the combine, but I saw that. And I can't wait till tomorrow because I'm gonna keep track. I want to see what that Texas wide receiver runs. Because
Oh,
people
I
think
didn't
he's
know the
gonna run in the
combine was
four
going
twos.
on right now.
Yeah, it started Thursday. Started
You
Thursday.
know,
Started
I don't be
yesterday
on.
on my
I
birthday.
ain't no good when the off season hit. I don't keep up with nothing off season.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it started yesterday with the D lines, linebackers, and edge rushers. Then today was the tight ends and cornerbacks, whatever, or the tight ends and DBs.
Your
And
screen on
tomorrow
Linda
is the running
glasses.
backs, quarterbacks, wide receivers.
You heard?
Huh?
Your screen reflecting all in your glasses.
I know, I know, but I need to. It's crazy because I need the glasses for because it reflects blue light,
Right.
and if I don't have them on, I tend to get a headache after a while.
Mm-hmm. That
So I
that
need, yeah.
that 9 years old kicking in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I need them, but I don't need them for actual sight, which is crazy. But what you can call it? So yeah, the QBs, receivers, and running backs are tomorrow, which I can't wait for because they say Texas has a running back and a receiver that might crack 4-2.
What
Definitely gonna
time?
be
What
at
time? What time is
4-3.
the combine?
I think it starts at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Starts at one
Um,
o'clock tomorrow.
I'm not sure if I'll be doing anything. If I'm not doing anything, we should talk about that while that's going on.
We can. I actually don't have a way to watch it, so I've been just kind of checking on YouTube and covering whatever, seeing
Well,
whatever I could.
what does it come on?
NFL Network, but I got rid of my live TV because I don't watch TV like that. So
Man, listen, I'm pretty sure there's a streaming service you can find it on.
I'm telling me about it. I'm gonna look for it because tomorrow's the day that's the most concentrated for me. I mean, I think Sunday the offensive line goes, but Saturday is the real show: quarterbacks, running backs, receivers. So that's what I want to see because I want to see Baltimore. There's some guys out there that may end up in Baltimore, like Coleman from Florida State. Um, I gotta see what the running backs is looking like. So it'll be interesting. Although I don't know if I've told you, but I'm
Mhm.
actually a football fan right now.
You said a what?
Um, I'm a free agent fan in football
Man, get
because the
out of here.
Ravens.
Get
Listen,
out of here.
The Ravens dropped the bag, bro. They fumbled the bag.
I'm not listening to none of that shit.
They fumbled the bag. I can't do it. They didn't fire John Harbaugh. They need to fire John Harbaugh. They
Why
fumbled
do
the
you
bag.
hate that man so much, bro?
He is terrible. We had this conversation, and you realized how
He
bad
not
of a
he
coach
not
he was.
he not that good. He really not that good.
You realize how bad of a coach he was. So I'm not. We're not gonna even stay on that.
He is disappointing.
But
I ain't gonna lie to you. I get it. He
I'm
disappointing as
I'm gonna
hell.
tell you the real big thing, right?
Uh-huh.
The
Uh-huh.
real big thing is that he just had his press conference for the combine just the other day. And he finally admitted he didn't even. I bet you he didn't even mean to, but he basically goes. He goes, yeah. He's looking forward to the off season and this and that. And he said, we're gonna try to. He basically said we're gonna actually try to build around Lamar Jackson this year. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, so you waited 7 years. You waited till his seventh season and say, you know what? We're gonna build this office, this operation around Lamar Jackson so we can win the championship. That's why John Harbaugh is such a bad head coach, right there. 7 years. You wait 7 seasons to say we're gonna build around our young MVP quarterback?
And now he's not so young anymore.
Yeah, like I mean, he's still young.
He's still young, but he ain't
He's
so young.
only 20, 27.
He ain't a
I
spring
gotta, I
chicken
gotta
no
look it up.
more.
I gotta look it up. I gotta look up how old Lamar is because he came in young.
I mean, he ain't a spring chicken no more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, he is. He's only 27. He's only 27. But that's 3 years from 30. This man, you had every reason to build around him, and you said, "Nah, we good." Like where they do that at? Nah, we gonna keep signing these bum ass wide receivers. We gonna keep you know sticking to the run game. We gonna say we're a running team, and then when the playoffs come, we not gonna run the ball. Like what kind of dumb shit? Yo, I hate John Harbaugh, bro, with a passion. I'm sorry.
I know how you feel about him. I know. It's okay, brother.
I
It's
can't.
okay.
All right, we're gonna change the subject. Listen, so Dwight Howard, Dwight the
We don't got to go back to
Dwight
that.
Booty Warrior Howard.
But we don't got to go back to that.
If I'm gonna,
We
I
don't-
just gotta tell you the story because you didn't know, and I saw you was real busy when I was telling the story real quick. So you didn't know, but
I
Dwight
did.
Howard had a man come to his house, and then he kidnapped him and kept him locked in the bedroom.
He's like, give me that butt. That's crazy.
Yeah, wow, that's wild, bro.
He been at them
And
Diddy
remember
party.
when he first got called out, it was because he got exposed by a tranny.
Mm-hmm.
So they we didn't know that it wasn't just trannies. We just found out that he just like man booty in general. I don't know. It's wild.
Well, then remember, like,
Pause.
didn't order weird shit started happening. Like they were showing videos, like he go to sit down, like sit on the bench and grab niggas whole penis as he was sitting down in his seat on the
Yeah,
sideline.
yeah. He was wild, bro. He was
He
wild.
was tripping.
Yeah. It was like, yo,
That nigga
Dwight
Dwight
took
was.
it to a different level. And then he wondered why don't nobody want to sign him no more. Like you ain't come to be all bossy. We ain't about to shower with you. We ain't about to shower with you. We know what you do. Hold on one second. Shout out to my boy Raven C. Another great content creator. He a Ravens content creator, right? Jared is too. You know, let's rate hot
Hey,
take
yo,
all of them.
somebody come wash my
Check out
back.
my boy Raven C.
Dwight
Yo,
said, Dwight said, somebody
somebody
come
come
wash my
wash my
back.
back. Nah. It's more like he going there. Who wants me to wash their back?
That's nasty. That's nasty.
That's what he do. He's at John Harbaugh went to Diddy parties.
And Dwight did too. Dwight was there.
Dwight was the main. He was the first one there.
Mm-hmm.
He's Diddy. I got first.
Shaking his ass. Nasty. Just nasty.
Shake it.
All right, man. Off that.
Yeah, we need to get off that. Yeah,
Yeah, because that's crazy.
Get off that. We're gonna leave that subject alone. But listen, actually, we might as well get off here in general. We've been on here for an hour and 41 minutes. We've been cruising. It's been a great show. It's been fun.
Drums or
I
flats?
think we should. I think. Oh, you did not just say that. Hold on. All right. Drums or flats. This is a big one. Drums or flats. So I'm gonna say something. I'm hardcore gonna defend to the day I die drums over flats. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I have noticed lately,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just lately, when I eat at certain places, the flats have more flavor than the drums. I don't know what it is. It's something I noticed lately. What you got? Drums or flats?
In my adult age, I've become fond of flats. I've always been a drum guy, but in my adult age, flats just hit different, man.
The flat, yo, I don't know if they hold on to the sauce better. Maybe they get seasoned better. I don't know what it is, but lately the flats have been when I like I said only at certain places.
Flats is flattened, dog.
The, the flats is flattening,
Mm.
but I'm still diehard drums, man. You know, you go to places like what's that spot we used to go to all the time for the wings? We used to go hang out and watch sports and stuff.
Oh my God, sliders.
Sliders, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll still go to Sliders and order all drums. I'll still do that just for the sake of you know what I mean. Even if I'm ordering a lot of times, I'll go. You know what? Can I get all drums? And they'll go, yeah, no problem. You know, Sliders is one of the few places that
Mm-hmm.
actually do the yeah, you can do that. Oh, Leah's on here. Hey, Lee.
Lee, what you doing here?
She showing some love and support. It's my big baby.
Oh, man.
So yeah, so drums.
Ranch or blue cheese?
Ooh, I'm a blue cheese guy.
I'm a ranch guy over
Leah
everything.
says flats is where it's at. According to
Ranch,
Leah, flats is where it's at.
that's where it's at. It's
So
ranch
listen,
over everything for
and
me.
she does love flats. She does love flats. I've seen it firsthand. That girl love her some flats. Drums, she could care less. Flats, and I'm a drum guy. She knows. She knows. But the flats have been tasting very very good lately. But I'm
Leave
gonna have to take
me
I'm gonna
Leave
have to take blue
me.
cheese over ranch,
That's crazy.
and the main reasoning
That's crazy.
is because it's creamier. Pause. That sounds wild, but that's the reason. Yeah. Pause. But that's the reasoning, though.
Hey man, listen.
I'm just keeping it a buck. That's the reasoning.
Hey man, you want that creamy shit? I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know what I mean? I think we all like the creamy stuff,
Know what I'm
you know,
saying?
when it
Ain't
comes
no
from the
wrong.
right place.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm
You
a
know what I
ranch
mean?
guy. Ranch is just a better flavor. And the blue cheese tastes like dead bodies. I don't know. It's
So
crazy.
you know what it is? He said it tastes like dead bodies. I'm done,
It's
bro.
crazy.
You know what it is? Because it's it's got freaking blue cheese has mold in it.
Blue cheese is mold.
Like yeah, like
It's
essentially
fungus. You know what I'm
it
saying?
has mold in it. So here's the problem. So I think people like, and this is gonna sound crazy, but you like your sauces based off what you're exposed to in life. I work in construction, bro. I'm down there with all the mold, the grit, the grind, the dirt. So I go, they're like, give me some blue cheese. That shit go down.
Stupid.
You go down with what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying?
It's stupid.
It it fit my situation.
Man, I'm
You
from
know
the
what I mean?
projects, man. You think I ain't dealt with mold coming up, nigga? Like, I know mold well. You
Well, let's be real. We all from the well, not all of us, but I'm from the projects too.
know
I grew
what
up
I'm
in the
saying?
projects,
I
so
know mold.
I know exactly
I know mold very
what that
well.
mold look like.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, now and then you gotta scrape it off the bread and save that slice of
That's what
bread.
I'm saying. That's what. Listen, yo, yeah. You want to hear something crazy? I tell Shy all the time. She'll buy bread, and then she'll
Mhm,
like throw it out like a week later, like week and a half later.
mhm.
It expires in a day, or it just expired, or it expires today. I'm like, man, that bread good for another month. What you talking
You
about?
feel me? What you talking about? Man, put it
If
in
it
the
ain't
freezer.
hard, it's still good.
Put it in the
Man,
freezer.
even yeah, put it in the freezer. Even if it got a little green on it, pick that sucker off. You eat around it. You know what I'm saying? You know where we come from. Eat around it. Eat around it. We don't play that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that with everything. She came in one day. She was like, "Did you know they say deli meat and stuff is only good for a week?" Or no, it was like 5 days. 5 days? Okay, she said 3 days. I said, "Ain't no way in hell you about to buy deli meat and then it's not going in 3 days and you just like, all right, I'm gonna throw it away.
That
Not while
shit,
I'm still alive."
that shit good until it starts. That shit good until it starts smelling sour. That's how I
Yeah, she
feel.
said that's what I'm saying. She said, yeah, it starts smelling. She's like, it's no good after 3 days and it starts smelling after 5. I said, I don't know, I gotta be a witness to that.
Then, it, then if you ask me, it's good for 7.
Cause she go, yeah, cause she asked me one day, she's like, smell this, how it smell? I said normal. Smell normal to me. You better go eat that. You about to-
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you want me to tell you, but it ain't gonna come out no different. That smell normal to me. I'm just saying.
Oh
Hey, yo,
man,
that's just how it go though. Like, so I don't want you to get me wrong. I like ranch too, right? So I take a lot of times when I order wings, I'll say give me ranch and blue cheese. But I've come to notice that some places got really good ranch, some places have really terrible ranch.
I've never
And
come
blue
across
cheese is
bad
just
ranch.
consistent for me.
I've
It's
never come
consistent.
across bad ranch ever in my life.
Oh, I have. I've come across bad ranch, like watery, nasty bad ranch.
I've never had this issue, and I pray I never do. Because then I gotta
I tell you
fix
what,
it.
Texas Roadhouse got some of the best ranch out there for a restaurant. They ranch fire at Texas Roadhouse. And that's what I'm saying. I eat ranch. I like ranch.
I
I got
might
no
go to
problems
Texas.
with
I might go to Texas Roadhouse tomorrow.
ranch. Yo, get so I don't even get wings from Texas Roadhouse. I don't even know if they got wings. I would assume they do.
I go there
Yeah,
for
they do.
steak.
They got
I'm not
buffalo
going to
wings.
Texas Roadhouse for anything other than steak.
So I eat the ribs. I go for the ribs. So here's my thing: get the potato skins. Make sure you dip your potato skins in the range. Fire.
I don't want no tater skins.
Fire.
I
And
want
get the
loaded mashed potatoes.
all right, to get the loaded mashed potatoes. Well, you could get the skins and then get the loaded mashed potatoes as part of the entree.
That's too much potato. That's a lot of tater.
That's a problem I have when I go to Texas Roadhouse. We'll go, especially when we go with Lola, because Lola wants cheese fries. Well, I want potato skins. Guess what?
That's
That's the
mad
same.
tater. That's mad tater, son.
And then when I'm ordering my entree, you get two sides. So I'm looking
You
at the
get
sides. I'm like,
double
yo, what am
mash.
I going to do? Because I want these loaded mashed potatoes, but I just had freaking potato skins. It's the same thing.
You know what I'm saying?
And then they got the baked potato. And you like, yo, it's mad taters in here.
Mad starch. Hella
I don't
starch.
know what to do with all these taters.
You know what I'm
Freaking
saying?
move. Move.
What is I'm
Move,
gonna
move,
do
move.
with all this tater?
I think the cat just unplugged my light.
I was wondering what just happened.
Yeah,
I
the
forgot
cat's
you.
tripping on him.
I forgot you got a little kitty ritty ritty over there.
Yeah, I think she hungry.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll figure out this combine thing for tomorrow and anything like that. Um, I think I'm gonna start getting active on YouTube myself because I've been wanting to do music reviews and a few people have asked me to do music reviews
Okay.
for indie artists and things like that. So I think I'm gonna get
Oh,
into.
I'm down, yo. If you do, let me know.
I
You
sure
know,
will.
I obviously push the channel, and then if you want me on, I'm all for it.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
all for it. Do some music reviews. I'm down for that.
So I think I'm gonna venture
People
into
gonna
that,
hate me and my critique.
which means I have to really start listening to a lot of music now.
A lot of music, yeah. Listen, I'm trying to. So here's my thing that I'm kind of fumbling with right now.
Hmm.
YouTube, the way the algorithm works, I don't know
Hmm.
if they're gonna push my channel if I'm doing sports and stuff like today.
Right, right, right,
So I might have to start a second channel.
right, right, right.
I have one channel just for sports and one channel be this big boy talk. That'll be the
Or
name of the channel.
or playlisting your stuff because you could do that too. You set things up for playlists. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but they still push you though based off your content, what your content's on. So
Got you.
separate things, two separate types of things for content. They don't know where to push, what crowd to push it to. So like you can do playlists, but it's all the same content. So like all
Got
different types of food reviews or different types of video games or different things, music. But if I'm doing sports, they'll push me to the sports crowd. Then all of a sudden I do something that's just entertainment, and they're just like, I guess. So you're just like, what are you doing?
you. Got you.
You see a lot of people with two channels. So eventually, I mean, for me, I'd have to get the following up on this channel first, I think, and then try to go to a second channel. But it's something I'm definitely looking into because I want to do more of this. When I'm just kicking it, just, we just talking, you know,
Hmm.
own little podcast like thing. You know what I mean? I'd love to do that and keep that flowing. So if I got to do a second channel to do it, I will. But for now, I'll try to kick both on one channel and get the numbers up on this channel because I'm at what I say 108.
I believe
Let's
so.
keep
I'm about to look
eight
right now.
people, 8 people like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. All right,
Tell
bring
a
them
friend to
back
tell a
here.
friend.
But yeah, yeah. And while you telling them about the channel, tell them to get some merch too. You know what I'm
Definitely go
saying?
get
They
some
gotta
merch.
stay
I
fresh
gotta
and
go
stay
get some
fly
merch.
out there. They gotta get the merch. Hey, listen,
Uh
God got me. Y'all see it back there? Y'all see it
huh.
back there? You know what I'm saying? Go get you some of that.
There's definitely
I'm gonna
some
start
fire
putting a
up
lot of
there.
my designs in the background. I'm gonna start
There's
putting a lot of my designs right in my background.
what I'm saying there's definitely some fire up there. Right on Etsy, you go find it. You go find his work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? My boy, he got his work all over, but including the album that's coming soon. You heard it here first. Breaking news. Don't scratch your forehead. You heard it here
Wow, I
first.
was already going there. Like, you know what
You heard it here first.
I'm
Album coming soon. I gotta get you. I gotta get you in contact with Mr. Galloway somehow. Um, he got a dope hip hop channel. I'll have you tune into him. I'll send you the link and stuff. Tune in and check out his hip hop channel. They did a list. Well, I got you here. They did a list. Top 50 greatest hip hop artists, greatest rappers. Now I'm gonna ask you this. Their number 12. I was hurt by this. Their number 12 was Tupac. Do you not feel Tupac is the top 10 rapper? Like, be honest. I want to know. I want to know.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
So here's the crazy
And I'm gonna
thing.
tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. And it's strictly off of how I judge rap. You feel what I'm saying? Like Tupac wasn't a wild to me, wasn't a wild lyricist. He wasn't hitting you with crazy
He
punchlines.
wasn't.
It wasn't no crazy metaphors. Bars weren't witty. Like you feel me? It was just rapping. Now I will say some of the stuff like some of his biggest songs, a lot of them were, he had powerful messages in some of his songs, but as far as like how I look at rappers, and I'm like, this nigga is rapping. Pac wasn't rapping, like to me.
Yeah, but it was gangster rap though. It was still gangster rap. So, like
Mhm.
some of it, a lot of it was powerful. He delivered messages in his songs, but what he was a voice. He was a voice. He was heard. You know
Right,
what I'm
I give
saying?
him that. I give him that, but we talking about rapper. We ain't talking about impact as a person, and we're talking about just
But shouldn't that
rappability.
be shouldn't
Rapper.
that be measured? Shouldn't that be measured in it though?
No,
Shouldn't your impact? Shouldn't your impact and what you were able to do with your music measure into how great you were as a lyricist? Not a lyricist, sorry, but as an artist.
no,
I think it should.
I
Only
don't.
because only because you got guys out there who can rap their butt off but can't make a song, can't deliver a message.
I feel you.
That do that make him a great rapper?
Yes.
And they said impact was part of the criteria for their list for that top 50 list. Impact was part of the criteria. So for me, I think that should definitely be part of the criteria. Impact, like your impact as an artist, matters.
For me, when I'm judging rappers, I'm going strictly off their ability to rap. That's me when I'm judging rappers. You feel
Okay,
me?
so all right, so let's keep it real then. I think Biggie was their number one. I can't remember it was if Biggie was one or two, and Jay Z was the other. Do you agree with that?
I don't know if I agree with that, but they both can
So
rap. They both can rap their asses off, like punchline, metaphor, witty content. You know what I'm saying?
so here's
Um,
the thing though. Here's the thing though. 90% of Jay Z stuff is stolen. Does that not count against him?
I can't say 90% of his stuff is stolen. You gotta
You
understand,
can't.
nah,
But
because
for not only is a bunch of his stuff stolen, his all
Jay
his
Z
biggest records he stole from somebody else.
because Jay Z got too much work out there to say that 90% of his stuff is stolen. He got
Ninety
way
percent of his stuff is stolen.
he
So
got
all
way
right,
too
so
much work.
look, I'm gonna say it like this. All right, let's say 50%. Then let's go 50%. Is that not still too much for a guy that's gonna be ranked number one or two?
And what's and,
Not
and
only
what,
that,
and what's
not
actually
only that,
stolen?
like not just bars. I'm not just talking about bars. He's stolen whole songs, like whole songs, word for word. And yet we
I
still
need
give
proof.
him the
I need
praise as
proof
if
of
he
that. I need proof of that one.
I'm sorry, I could give you a song right now. Him and Beyonce song, what's it called? Oh, what's the name of the song?
I don't know. They got a few songs together. They actually have a whole album together.
Yeah, I know, but it's one specific one I'm looking for right now because he stole it from Tupac. Um, this goes to show how much I hate Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde. That was Tupac's song, word for word. Go back and listen to it. Watch it. Same beat, same everything. Bonnie and Clyde was Tupac.
Oh, I know that Tupac song, Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah. So that's just one example. But if you go back over Jay Z's whole thing, you'll continuously find things that were other people's, and it's outrageous. But not only
Every,
that,
not even gonna lie to you, every rapper
I
has
I,
done that
I get it.
with the rappers who
Every
come
rapper samples.
before them.
Yeah,
Every
I
single
know.
one of them.
Every rapper samples, but his isn't just sampling. Like he does it egregiously. It's
You know what
it's,
I'm
it's
saying?
different. But let's say we ignore that, right? How about the fact that he's never had a number one selling album? He's never had a number one album. He's been beat out by Tupac, been beat out by Biggie, been beat out by Nelly, been beat out by Busta Rhymes, not Busta Rhymes. Who was it? Was it Ludacris? I think it was Ludacris. He got beat out by there was somebody else that beat him out too. He's gotten beat out by everybody.
I hear
Never
you.
had a number one seller album, but he's
But
still
you,
going to be a top one or
but,
two. I mean, that should be included in the criteria, right?
but you gonna really sit here on this thing right here with me and tell me that Nelly a better rapper than Jay Z?
And he's a better artist.
You really go? I'm not. We not talking about the better
He's a better
artist.
art. I'm not saying. Hold on, look.
Are you
I'm
gonna sit
saying
here and tell me that
what
Nelly is
I'm
a better
saying is,
rapper than Jay
if
Z?
no, what I'm saying, no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is him. The fact that he's never sold a number one album, that should have something to do with it. He shouldn't be one or two because of that.
I'm saying, I'm just talking about rappability. If we
I'm gonna
added,
say it like this. Let's talk about rappability. He not better than Ice Cube.
you crazy as hell, and I love
Jay
Cube.
Z not better than Ice Cube.
You crazy as hell, and I
Jay
love
Z not
Cube.
better than Cube.
You
Jay Z not better
tripping?
than Jay Jay Z not better than Three Stacks.
I can't say that. And there was a time when I would have said that, but
Jay Z not
it's
better than Three Stacks, bro.
it's easy to be great when you're not out often, when you don't have to do it often. It's very easy to put out something great when you're not constantly putting something out. It's very easy to do that. You have all
Let
the
me ask
time in
you
the world to make it
this.
great.
So let me ask you this though. Jay Z gets on the album. He has a feature. Why is he never? Why is he never the best guy on his features? It could be his own song, but his features always outperform him. Why is that?
I disagree. I disagree.
Thank you very much. I
There was a
appreciate it.
time,
And you're
and
right. Greatness isn't easy in general.
if you're great at something, if you're great at something, and you only have to do it once every 3 years, it's going to be easy to make it great because you have all the time in the world to make it great. You're
Yeah,
already
but
you're
Outkast
already
dropped a lot of stuff,
you're
and
already
Three
highly
Stacks was
skilled at this.
always great.
You're already highly skilled at this. You're already highly skilled at this, and now you only have to come out once every 3 or 4 years as a solo
So
artist. Because you got
hold
to
on.
remember, Three Stacks hasn't done much as a solo artist. Like he hasn't put out much content as a solo artist.
No,
Outcast has
I get that. I get that.
Outcast
I
has
get
done a
that
lot
100%.
together, and I can tell you as an artist, it's way easier when you have a counterpart to make something happen
Let me
because
ask you this.
you have energy to feed off of. You have something to go off. Y'all creating this together.
Yeah,
They
no, I
not
get
making
that.
the
I get
bars
that.
for you, but it yeah,
But
like
if we again, you just talking about you said you're judging
oh rappability,
rap,
rappability. Yeah,
rappability.
right.
Three Stacks is the better rapper.
I
If we're
disagree.
judging just off rappability, you telling me you don't think Three Stacks can out rap Jay Z?
Nah,
I don't
I don't.
agree.
And I'm not a big Jay
I
Z
have to. I
fan.
have.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not a huge Jay Z fan, but I feel like people dislike his status so much that they look for any reason to discredit him.
So I don't know what Jay-Z's status is though. Like I don't keep up with hip hop like that, right? I don't keep up with where people are in their life now if they used to rap and all that. I just when I go back and I think of Jay-Z and I think of lyrics and like I said before, he could spit. I'm not saying he's a bad rapper. He definitely could spit. I think Stacks is better. I think
I,
Stacks spits
I,
better.
I just disagree.
But that's also coming from a guy whose favorite rapper, my favorite rapper, is King Los, right?
Mhm.
And King Los to me is a bar god. Like he does things with bars that Jay Z couldn't dream of doing. I'll say the same thing about Three Stacks. The way he raps is crazy, but I wouldn't put him number one. Why? Because he hasn't dropped an album that people were like, "Oh my god, did you hear that King Los album?" Ever. So where if you're a King Los fan, then yes, you're like that. But mainstream, no, mainstream people don't even know who he is. Even though he writes a lot of stuff for your favorite rappers out there, just so y'all know. Just putting that out there. You hear a lot of stuff come across the radio back in the day, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't know he wrote that." Just saying. But for me, all right. So what are your thoughts on Nas?
To me, Nas is well. Nas was the GOAT to me.
Okay.
And then came along J. Cole. I don't think nobody's better than J. Cole personally. Nobody.
Okay.
It's my personal opinion. I
Okay.
don't think there's a rapper out there that can fuck with Cole at all. That's just me.
So I love J. Cole. I do. I love J. Cole. Bar for bar, this for me. I still think if you go back and listen to, I'm gonna have you listen to it. I might have to text you it. But King Los freestyle, LA Leakers freestyle. I think it was '98, a couple years back. Greatest freestyle I've ever heard, ever. Off the top, going crazy. Again, I'm even if I have to look it up and send it to you, I'll send it to you. You gotta listen to that for me. I agree that J. Cole was fire. People that don't like J. Cole.
They don't like J. Cole because J. Cole doesn't live up to the mainstream image. He's not out here trying to be in your face, be flashy. He's not in all the clubs. He's not flashing jewelry at you. He's not flashing money at you. He just rapping niggas' heads off and putting out the greatest albums every time he drop an album.
So a lot of people will come and say the same thing to you about Kendrick. And
Teacher
there's a
own.
lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there that like Kendrick better than Cole.
Teacher own.
I don't know
I,
how I feel about it. To me, they're both.
I like Kendrick.
They're right there for me.
I like Kendrick. I like Kendrick a lot actually, but there's also a lot of times in a lot of people's favorite Kendrick moments where they when they think he's going off, he's saying a whole bunch of nothing. It's just the way he's saying it. A lot like Eminem says a whole bunch of nothing. It's just the pattern that he's doing it in, and
Mm.
and maybe the speed and maybe the cadence and the way he's playing with his voice, it makes it sound like he's going crazy. But when you're like, what does this even mean? What did this lead up to? It'd be nothing.
So first off, somebody go get Hendo because Hendo was a huge Eminem fan. I would love for him to hear that. That's
It's a
one.
fact.
Two,
It's a fact.
that sounds a lot like Joyner Lucas to me, and I like Joyner Lucas, but he's the
I
same
agree.
way. You're
It's the
saying a
same
lot
thing.
of nothing, but with a fire cadence,
A
so it
fire cadence,
sounds better
the
than it
pa-
really is.
the patterns is dope, and it's like, but what are we getting at? What are we even really talking about?
Yeah, that's a lot. There's a lot of that, and I really like Joyner. I really like Joyner, but
Now I like his
that's perfect.
songs where he's actually talking about something. Like like
Yes, yes,
he might
his
not he might not
storytelling.
he might not be going crazy pattern wise and shit like that, but he's giving you actually dope lyrical content. You
Yeah,
feel what
it's
I'm
when he's
saying?
telling a story. To me, and I think I said this to you before, he might be one of the best storytellers of all time. He's up there for me when it comes to telling a story on the track and with a music video.
Not Nas always gonna be the greatest storyteller because he told the story backwards. He told the story
Hey,
backwards.
listen,
That shit was
listen,
crack.
and Slick Rick. Don't forget Slick Rick.
Slick Rick is a great
So,
storyteller, but Nas spit a story
so,
backwards. He spit the whole story backwards, and it was fire, and it all made sense as he was doing it.
so
It
listen.
still sounded like he was spitting it forward. That was crazy.
Yeah. So I can I can agree with what you're saying. I think the only real disagreements we have here is where probably where Jay Z should place as far as greatest of all time.
Oh, I never said he was the greatest of all time.
No, I know you didn't say it, but I think you believe he should be higher than I think he should. But that's
Oh
just
yeah, I'm pretty sure of that, but that's because you feel like he probably shouldn't be on the list. That's how you
well, no,
feel.
no, no. That's not true. That's not true because we can. There's not a day in life we could go without listening to. I mean, I don't listen to it at all now, but back in the day, if you wasn't in the hood, you wasn't playing Hard Knock Life, then you wasn't listening to music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely not saying that, but I do think he got ate up whenever he had a good feature on the track. I think they won because and to this day I can't listen to Renegade without saying, "Damn, Eminem ate that shit." Jay Z was alright.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I had to re-listen to that recently. Eminem did not kill him.
And I think
If,
Eminem killed him on
if you,
Renegade.
it's again, it's the it's the cloak being pulled over. It's the patterns. It's the pattern that Eminem rapping in. It's how he's toying. It's how he's manipulating his voice. On top of the fact that Eminem made the beat, so he made it's tailored for his style. Eminem made that beat. It's tailored for
Here's a controversial one.
what
At least to me, it's controversial. Does 50 Cent belong in the top 50?
in the top 50.
Yes.
Um, if it depends on how long you've been listening to 50 Cent.
Just in general. It just
I mean, what? But it really depends because if you only got hip to 50 off of his Get Rich or Die Trying album and then you listen to just 50, 50, Get Rich or Die Trying, Massacre and Curtis, then probably not. Although Get Rich or Die Trying is still one of the greatest hip hop albums of all times, then probably not. But if you know all the 50's work, absolutely he should be in the top 50. 100%.
especially that's what I was saying. So they didn't disagree. I think they had him in 25 or something like that.
I'm cool with that.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm
But
cool with
some
that.
people were saying he doesn't belong in the top 25 or the
I'm cool
top
with that.
50.
Nah, he definitely belong in top. He might even belong
I,
in top 20.
that dude, if you go base just let's go just off of his stuff before Get Rich or Die Trying.
But Ja Rule should be top 50 as well.
Fire. I don't know. I don't know. And I like Ja Rule. I like Ja Rule.
Ja Rule
I
can
do
rap
like
his
Ja
ass
Rule.
off. Ja Rule can rap his ass off, and he low key birthed the soft gangster rapper, like the street nigga that was rapping for the bitches. Like he kind of birthed that.
DMX better than both of them.
I love DMX. He is not a great rapper.
What?
DMX is another one. DMX is another nigga who gets you here. It's not necessarily the punchlines and the witty bars or the metaphors.
No,
He
you got
DMX DMX
there's certain songs you gotta go listen. Go. I need you to go back and listen to DMX catalog.
nigga,
He got bars too.
I have every single DMX album in my phone. Every single I'm a
Yeah,
huge DMX fan, but because he hits me here, it's not because I hear it bar. I'm like, oh my god, is his passion, is his delivery, and it's those things that get me for DMX. It's not that he's
yeah. I
spitting
like
wild
man.
bars.
I still think DMX is better than both of them. But Yeah. If you talking just bars, 50 was spitting hard shit, and right before that, even during that "Give Richard Die Trying" album, and like you said, and I said it too, one of the greatest albums of all time in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That "Give Richard Die Trying." That's one of the greatest albums, front to back of all
Absolutely,
time.
100%.
So, what was I about to say? Oh my god. We was just talking about DMX. I'm ready. DMX had some of my favorite songs that ever come out. Um,
Absolutely.
we all know what these want, what they want, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the anthem right there. That was the anthem. It was Brenda Letitia.
But
Lips.
again,
Song.
it's
I
because
did.
it hit you here. You could
Not
feel that shit.
yeah.
What
Nick,
what was actually a
Nick,
crazy bar? What
oh,
was actually a crazy bar? Like
I'll tell you this one. Cookies. Well, I heard the ice
I
cream
knew
parlor.
that's where you was gonna go.
I ain't. Lord, oh,
I knew that's where
Katrina,
you was gonna
Rita,
go.
Toya.
I knew
About
this.
three Kims.
Latoya, Tina, Shelly, Bridget. Oh
Kathy,
man.
Rashida, Kelly, Nicole, Angel, Juanita, Stacy, Tracy, Rhonda, Yolanda, Tawana, and Wanda. All treated fairly, but
But
yet
yet and
still.
still, bitches on some
Mother,
other
mother,
shit. There.
not enough with Drew here.
but but the bars, like, again, you felt it. It was like hell yeah. But it's not like he was spitting wild, crazy shit. Where you like, oh shit, you heard what he said? Like it was
Yeah, but
never that.
he had other songs that he did that on. But I think because of his range, for what he did with his songs and his albums, and the fact that he still could get deep and he was openly Christian and talking about God in his albums, that just took him to a whole nother level.
But
Like
that's
to
what I'm
me,
saying.
top five for me.
I'm
DMX
saying,
is top five for me.
so I'm saying because he gets you here.
Oh, I
It's
know,
like,
but I'm saying that's part of my all of that is part of my criteria
you know
though.
what I'm saying? It's like
That's
I
top five.
feel it. Like a lot of these niggas ain't. Some of these niggas ain't got to be the best rappers to make niggas feel them. Like it's like sometimes you just could feel niggas. Like pause. That's just because it sound crazy, but sometimes you just feel them off. Like yo, I feel that. I connect with that. Don't mean niggas be rapping good. It's just you connect with something that they doing.
Hey man.
Because we
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to do it one
because
time.
if we keeping it real, going off just rap ability. And I hate that I have to say this. I hate that I have to say this, and we going over just rap ability. Cassidy would have to be in the top 50 above a lot of niggas that we love because he raps.
That's a different conversation.
And
Right?
I hate that I have to say that because I
That's
hate
hold on.
Cassidy.
That's a different conversation. That's not top 50 rappers of all time. That's top 50 lyricists of all time. That's a different
But see,
conversation.
but when I'm thinking rappers, because that for me, like, and it's something that I still have to get out of. But for me, when I'm thinking of a great rapper, I'm thinking of the very first at the top of the list for me is your lyrical ability.
Yeah, I know, but when you that's why I say
And
that's
that's
top
my issue.
lyricist because as a rapper, you can't just be a lyricist. You gotta have everything. You gotta have the ability to do everything to be the top. You gotta be able to make a good song, not just spit good bars. So for me, that's why I
Cassidy
say the
made,
conversation is
Cassidy
slightly
made,
different.
Cassidy made good songs.
What you gonna? Nah, we ain't talking about hotel, homie. We ain't doing that.
Cassidy made good
Yeah,
songs.
you wanna come to my hotel? We wouldn't listen to that if R. Kelly wasn't on it. Let's be
Guess
honest.
what? Drinking My Two Step was fire.
We ain't talking about nothing. But what was a Cassidy biggest hit?
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now.
Hotels.
Probably, but anything that's for the girls is gonna be the biggest hit for anybody.
That's not
Whatever shit
necessarily
it is.
true.
Absolutely.
That's not necessarily true. 50
Absolutely.
biggest hit wasn't for the girls. It
What's
was
50
Get
biggest
Rich or
hit?
Die Trying. It was Wankster. I think that was his biggest joint.
Hold on. I'm about to tell you right now. See, now I'm gonna check 50 first. 50 Cent biggest single. There we go. In the Club is 50's biggest single.
All right, so that's not for the ladies. That's in general. That's club music.
But it's geared more towards the ladies. If you even in the hook,
But it's
you find
no,
me
it's
in the
not. It's
club,
club music.
bottle for the bub, mommy, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex.
That's
I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug and get into getting rubbed. The whole hook is him rapping to a girl.
hey, yo, it don't matter. It's club music. We was
But
all
it's
saying that to the ladies back then.
right, spitting for the girls, talking to the girls.
That means it's for the niggas too. It gave us a line. It
You know
gave
what
us
I'm
a line to
saying?
use.
You know what I'm saying? But
You don't think
also,
Dwight Howard was like, I'm coming to get the X?
you stupid. Oh, but if you think about it, all songs that are for the girls that are geared towards women are they for us because it's nigga. This is I'm giving you game right now, my man. Yeah, I'm making this song like I'm speaking to the women, but this is for you. This is game for you, my man.
Yeah, but all right. So, but the point I'm making, though, the point I'm making that when me making that comment is
Oh, where I'm going? Cassidy's biggest
Cassidy,
single. Where I'm going? Tell you right
biggest single wasn't because of him. It was, girl, you wanna come to my hometown? It was because of the man on the chorus. It had nothing to do with Cassidy, and I love Cassidy, right? Amazing rapper. First off, I'm starting to doubt his rap skill. He should have never went back to battle rap because every time he's in a battle now, he's getting eaten alive. Every time. He hasn't won a single battle since he's been back in battle rap.
Yeah,
Just
nah,
saying.
he be getting his ass whipped.
Just saying. But if we make it a list, top
Yeah, nah.
50 lyricists, even
Yeah,
top 10 lyricists, I'm putting King Los number one.
Cassidy's biggest single was definitely Hotel, but that's unfair because anybody who got R. Kelly on a song, that's probably their biggest song. So that's not fair.
Listen, R. Kelly had all the
Oh,
teenage
I
girls
got you.
listening to Cassidy.
His other big single was "I'm a Hustler." You can't tell me that shit didn't go crazy.
Listen, all right.
Here you go. Let's
All
be
right.
fair. And I'm not even a Cassidy fan, but let's be fair.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, shouty. I'm a hustler. All right, I'll give him that. But I think that was just because the chorus was catchy. But that's what sells records, though, right? A catchy chorus.
That's exactly what
You know what I'm
sells it.
saying?
And he was rapping his ass off on them verses. The
No,
boy
I
can
like
rap.
Cassidy. I like Cassidy as far as
The
I
boy
think the
can
best thing I
definitely
ever
rap
heard from him was when he did the battle.
against
It
himself.
was yeah, that's probably the best thing I ever heard from him.
The hustler versus the
He,
problem shows hard.
yeah, it's probably because he was dissing himself. That's probably why it was my favorite.
He was going crazy. Probably you and Yang twin.
Yo, hey, no, hey, you not a state. You not a state. You not a state.
Station with
You
left.
not a state of Illinois. Listen,
No hand nigga slap you. Now that's a fucked up shit. No hand nigga slap
man,
you.
nigga slap you. Hey, listen, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I love that album, bro.
Yes, yeah.
Love that
You
album.
put me on.
I put you on
Baby,
the album.
sometimes
I
I know I be
love
playing, but set aside the bush. I'm a grown
I'm
ass
a
man.
grown man. Don't you understand that I love the hit it from there and put your hands in the bush. Hey, my boy. Hey,
Yeah, yeah,
hey.
yeah.
I love that album, bro.
Yeah, you used to have me
I love
cry.
that. Bedroom boom.
Yo, that was the shit.
We'll
Yo,
be no night, yeah.
yo, that album is hilarious. That album is hilarious.
Bro, that album. I love that album, bro.
I
I'm
don't
about to
know
find
what
tomorrow. I
even
gotta find the album and listen to it.
what made you buy that album when you bought that album.
I'm gonna tell you what, baby.
Oh,
Yo, that's what made me buy that album, bro. That joint was fire. That album ended up being fire, bro.
yo, the Pull My Hair song was out of control. That song. Nah, son.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
You
I ain't
better
doing it.
not.
I ain't doing it. That's so crazy. I'm listening to that. I'm
Yo,
listening to
I gotta
Straight
listen
up.
to that.
I'm pretty sure she done heard me listen to it.
I gotta listen to that shit tonight.
I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow. I'm gonna pull it up tomorrow.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna listen to it. I'm gonna play
god.
that joint on Echo. I'm gonna play the whole album.
Oh
Yo,
my god.
that might be my favorite album of all time. That might be one of my favorite albums of
That
all
shit
time.
is
Ying Yang Twins.
that shit's hilarious.
You want to talk about somebody ain't say nothing on the track? Ying Yang Twins. They ain't say a single thing. But I
Ever.
love it. I love that whole album.
Oh my god.
I love that whole album.
That shit is a good laugh. That shit is a good laugh.
I remember when D-Rock Mama used to be the candle lady.
Couldn't
Yo,
never
listen.
come outside to play.
Couldn't never come outside to play. Yo, that album was everything, bro. I'm listening to it tomorrow.
Oh
Oh,
man.
my hair.
Yo, yo, chill,
I'm
chill,
listening to it tomorrow. It's
chill
in my
out.
head now. You know, messed up.
Chill out, sir.
It's in my head now. But
Oh,
listen, y'all, we gonna get up out of here. We've been in here for a smooth 2 hours 25 minutes, two
yeah,
and a
longer
half
than we
for y'all.
expected. My bad. I hope y'all was
Longer than we
entertained.
expected.
I hope y'all was
Hey man,
entertained.
yes, we hope y'all was entertained. Good times, good stuff. It's been fun. We
Don't be buying me, Shiloh. Don't buy Mike. Just don't. Just don't.
You heard what he said, Big?
Just
He
don't.
said, "Don't be buying me. Don't just buy my me."
Just don't do that.
but listen, we're gonna try to do this again. I don't know how often gonna be able to get to it. You know, we got busy schedules. We're gonna try to do this again. Yeah, we thank
Hopefully
y'all for
soon,
coming
though.
through.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, hopefully soon. We thank y'all for coming through. Again, sir, you want to let them know where they can find you, follow you on your socials, where your music at, all that.
As y'all can see, is the IG is at Big Street 718. That's BIGSTREAT 718. Music is on all streaming platforms. Mike Streeter, that's MIC Streeter, STREATER. You can find me on Facebook that same way. I mean, YouTube that same way. Go watch I Hate My Baby Mother. I'm about to get back to work on that. I think I'm gonna take it from being a little mini series and actually write it as a movie. So yeah, it's got a lot going on right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also,
Follow me finally. I
clothing
follow
line,
back.
clothing line.
Oh yeah, if you hit me on the Instagram, you'll be able to find all the other pages for the clothes. Official IBF apparel. God awful fashion designers. Follow the brand culture media Instagram. All of that good stuff.
And y'all know y'all find me right here on YouTube, Living Big with Big Reg. The
Huh?
clothes over Etsy.com/Living Big with Big Reg.
Huh?
Same thing on X and TikTok. I gotta get back to making my TikTok videos. Even my lady say I gotta get the TikTok videos, get up over 1,000 so I can go live over there too.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I'm on TikTok as well. What I got on what's my TikTok handle?
what's your TikTok, sir?
I don't remember. I need to see right now.
I don't know.
Oh, same thing. Big Street 718 at Big Street 718 on TikTok.
There you go. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for coming through. We love y'all.
Love y'all. Thank y'all. Reg, thanks for having me.
Of
Thanks for
course, of
having me.
course,
We're
of
gonna
course.
do
Like I
this
said, we
again.
got to do this
We're
again
gonna
to make
continue
this a
this.
thing.
This was cool.
Yeah,
Next
we
time I'll
gotta
be a
make
little
this
more
a thing.
presentable for the people. You know what I'm saying? I
Hey,
ain't
yo,
know
this, yeah, but you know what? It's all about what I love about my people. So it's all about it's all about being the genuine you
that. Mm-hmm.
and all that. And my boy Hendo just popped in the building. Hendo, you just missed a nice long 2.5 hour show. We just about to log out of here. But some of you watch it back, catch some of the highlights.
Yeah.
My boy said Eminem trash. That's what he said.
Well, I didn't say he was trash. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna get up out of here because this is gonna start a whole nother conversation that I don't even feel like being a part of right now. I just don't even have the energy for it right now.
I dig it. Now you good, Hendo. You know you ain't gotta apologize. You ain't gotta apologize. You one of the reasons I do this thing. So you ain't gotta apologize for nothing.
We'll do an hour-long segment next time. It's gonna be a smooth hour. We cut it off after an hour, and we're gonna call it the Eminem Show, just to discuss Eminem, solely discussing Eminem.
Listen, I don't know, but Big Boy Talk will be back. This was episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
So Big Boy Talk will be back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna cover my sports. That'll still be my normal Thursday show, more than likely. So yeah, we're gonna try to push this thing, blow it up. If I have to, I'll go over to just Big Boy Talk. And the sports might have to go by. It all depends on what the algorithm does.
Nah, man,
So,
you can't stop the sports. You give a lot of good raving news.
yeah, no. I know. I'm saying like not stopping in general, but like I'm gonna have to find a way to balance it out. Maybe bring this over to another channel. I'm saying, you
Yeah,
know, I'll figure it out. But we're gonna keep doing it for now. Um, like I say, thank y'all for coming through.
be on the lookout. Big Boy Talk episode 2, the Eminem Show.
Big
We're
Boy
gonna talk
Talk
about
episode
Marshall.
2.
We're gonna talk about
All
Marshall.
right. Yes, indeed.
Peace.
We love y'all. Peace.